Hello, I am Thoros, and I am the Dungeon Master for Natural 7.
Hi, I'm Chef. I play Wing, the ASMR Bard.
Hey, I'm Giga Drillbreak 32. I play a human paladin woman named Minerva.
Hi, I'm Elmo. I play Glacius, the Halfling Wizard.
Hey, I'm Neomi, and I play Everest Doagon, the Dragonborn Cleric.
My name is Inaroth, and I play Afa Ubo, who is a turtle fighter.
Hello there, I'm Wanderous. I play Eris Arnhem, a human gunslinger.
Hello, I'm Winx, and I play Bilka Garrick, the gnome artificer.
Thoros.
Hello, Internet, and welcome to Natural 7, a group of nerdy friends sitting around a digital table playing Dungeons and Dragons.
It's
We play
me,
Dungeons and
a
Dragons.
nerdy friend.
I know they don't get to
For
see
the
this,
big
but Chef,
kaboom.
I wasn't listening to Tupac. I love Tupac. Don't ever diss Tupac.
Tupac trash.
I just want to take a moment and just say, hope everybody is sitting inside, spending time with their families during this pandemic that we're in. So hopefully you're sitting back and enjoying it, watching this, and staying safe. So, last we left off, as the group gathered themselves, planning and sending messages, preparing the armies for earlier in our sessions, the party developed a sort of a revolution within the city, setting up civilians with arms and armor, training them and showing them how to make simple traps to, if not destroy tanks, at least pause them for a moment to keep them from getting to certain places. It has been a hard-fought few days as the Sentinels attempted to save and dismember, save the city as best they can and dismember the Iron Storm as best they can until the armies arrived. And as the morning came, after a long night's rest, where many good conversations were had, and Glacius had a very odd meeting, if it was real, with Genyu, hearing his voice in his head and almost seeing him approaching him in the warehouse, acquiring a spider, and he sent it.
His name is Cupcake.
to
Sorry, not to
Genyu.
input.
Before this, the group, saying their what may be final goodbyes to one another, split into 3 groups and ventured off into different parts of the city to plant the bomb. Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no. Oh no.
What did you forget?
Oh yeah. Everest
Oh,
and
no.
Bilker going towards the residential district, taking their bombs and planting them along the walls, away from any important structures that may hold civilians. Wing, Eris, and Alpha heading to the dock, where Wing had to distract a good number of dwarves while Eris and Alpha snuck on to the Iron Storm ship and almost being captured, but avoiding it thanks to Alpha and Eris's quick thinking. And Alpha stealing a bird from the ship. Eris dove into the bag of holding, and Alpha dove into the water and swam to the shore, awaiting some type of signal. Wing then went to the north gate and planted those bombs. Minerva and Glacius headed to the south gate and planted their bombs there. So, as you all get ready, station yourselves wherever you are. The sun is still not up yet. I will ask you, Sentinels of Blackrock, what would you like to do?
I believe we're waiting until the sun just starts to rise.
I believe we also agreed on possibly a signal of some sort. to let
Yeah,
us
there
all
was
know.
a sky
If
ray
that was the
be thrown
case,
up.
yeah, I was the one going to be doing the signal.
Yeah.
I want to climb a building.
But if
on the
Skyride's
roof.
going to work, we have to wait until the sun's at
Alright,
least on the horizon.
Wing, I need you to make a acrobatics or athletics check, but before that I need you to make a stealth check to see how stealthy you are climbing up this building, and if you can even do it.
I'm so stealthy. I'm 20 something stealthy. I'm 21 stealthy.
Okay.
And then I need to make an acrobatics or athletics. I'm gonna go with acrobatics and fail. +4, so that's 10.
Okay, you get about halfway up, and the rain, which I don't have the ons for, but the rain pouring down does go across your hands and face, and you do slip. You do manage to catch yourself before you fall all the way down, but you're about halfway up the building. You're gonna need to make another check. The DC is a little higher now.
Oh boy.
The DC's higher.
Haha. 14.
Okay. It takes you a little bit, but with the stealth check, you're unnoticed, and eventually you do make your way to the top of a bell tower.
Neat. Can I see over the wall?
You can.
What's it looking like?
There are a few, like, pine trees about 20 feet from the wall. That's where the forest begins. It's not a dense forest, and you can see, like, all the way in the distance, over the mountain peaks, the sun is just starting, like, to very slightly peek over the edge.
Isn't it
And you do
also
see in the distance
rainy,
there are.
stormy?
Yeah, it is stormy, but you can still see, like, the sun trying to peek through the clouds in the distance. Make a perception check.
Sure. That's trash. 9. I think actually I'm gonna add a dice of wheel to that.
Okay.
D6.
Rip.
11.
Ew.
Hey, it breaches the 10 line.
Unfortunately, with the sun number one being encased by rain clouds, but the bits that are peeking in, you can't really take advantage and see anything past probably about 60 feet out beyond the wall.
Okay.
But you are pretty high. You're about 4 stories up at the moment.
Okay.
Sorry, you'd be 5 stories up because you're on the roof of the bell tower.
Okay. I will prepare myself to light the barrels and chuck them at the bombs.
Okay. What are the rest of you doing to prepare?
I will.
Wing, you do notice, by the northern gate, the dwarves that you seem to lose, actually, with your perception check. You look down and you do see the dwarves that you lost are now, like, wandering around looking for you. But what are you doing, Glacius?
Me and Minerva are invisible, right? Or did
Yes.
we not do that? Okay.
Yes, you're visible.
Can I prep? Can I, like, hold action, like, keep a firebolt in my hand but not release it, or would that, like, drop my invisibility?
That would drop invisibility if you're holding it.
Fuck. Okay. Can I just, like, get ready to cast it, but just, like, not release it yet?
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna do that then. To just, like, you know. And then me and,
You're getting ready to cast it.
yeah, just like somatic and, verbal stuff.
Okay.
Just, like, holding it. And, I told Minerva the plan. Or, quote-unquote plan. I just told her that I'm gonna do something.
Okay.
Believe us two are just waiting for the sun to come up. Then
Yeah.
Okay.
Skywrite and heat metal or whatever spell Booker's doing.
I'm gonna save heat metal for if we encounter any tanks. I've got fireball
Okay, that's
to
good.
take care of the bomb.
Eris is gonna ready her shot, but she's also waiting on, like, some sort of signal of Skywrite. How's the docks looking right now, Thoros? I think last session we had
You do see, as you examine, make a perception check.
Okay.
If Alpha would like to help you, he can.
Yeah. I'll just wait a second to see what Alpha wants to do.
He will.
Okay, he wants
You
to
would
help. Okay. That's a 17.
Okay. You do see lantern lights coming from the docks on the ship that you guys escaped from. They do seem to be looking for you, at least, since Alpha wasn't seen. You get the sense that there isn't much like haste, or if they found the bombs, they would be probably running and shouting. They just seem to be. You just see 3 lantern lights walking very slowly along the dock, looking over the edge. All right. So as you all wait, eventually the sun does creep. Wing, you see it first over the mountains, and it does peer through the clouds, which aren't too thick. There are breaches within each of the cloud structures. And sunlight does begin to peer down onto Westrun. The streets are now lit up as they can be during a rainstorm. But you guys do know that the morning light is out.
Oh boy.
Let's do this.
Let's light and throw. Let's kill these walls. Let's go, boys.
Do it.
Okay. Chuck it.
So I'm gonna have 2 shots ready for once we get a signal. Oh, Naomi's BRB.
We're gonna stop everything now.
Okay, let's do this. I do my skywrite spell and I shape the. Oh wait, I can. Oh, it says I can only do. Calls up to 10 words form that are part of sky. You can see. Can I make it a symbol?
You may. I'll let you make it a symbol.
Okay, then I make it the symbol of the Sentinels of Blackrock, which I don't believe.
What color are you making it?
It's out of
Cloud.
cloud.
Okay.
So
you watch as like almost a maelstrom, and all of you like hear thunder starting to rumble unnaturally as you all look up to the sky as the sun beams down on Westrun, and you watch as a maelstrom begins to turn slightly as the clouds form into a very familiar symbol that you've all seen Alpha work on as the symbol of the Sentinels of Blackrock. And a lightning bolt crashes right through it. And as the light from the lightning reaches the city, you all begin to hear yelling coming from the center of the city. Everest
Bombs.
and Glacius, you hear in the residential district closer to you guys the screams of hundreds of people coming out of their homes or the nooks that they were hiding in. And you hear in the distance light combat beginning, swords beginning to clang, yelling. But you all do see the symbol of the Sentinels in the air.
I make my 2 shots on the gunpowder
I
stores.
cast my firebolt.
Firebolt.
Okay.
Firebolt.
Okay.
Let's
Wing?
do this.
Boom barrels.
How are you lighting them?
My tinderbox that Everest kindly gifted me.
Okay. So, as you all... Everyone rolled a hit. Asher, you roll just a d20 for me.
Well, that's fair enough.
Am I adding anything?
Add your... Just add like for a throwing attack roll. Whatever you would add for a throwing attack roll.
Dex, right?
Yeah, your
I just make my attacks as normal with my
Okay.
pepper
You can use a dice of wheel, so that is... Oh, that's good.
Nice.
That
16
is
25.
checking my.
Oh boy.
6 what?
Bilka got a 18.
19.
27 and 18.
Alright, what'd you get, Glacius?
16 and 25, because that's for 2 different ones.
So as the yelling begins, and the barrels are lit, the gunshots are fired, and the fire bolts are released, there's almost an everlasting silence.
Oh. Silent before the storm.
As you all hear your bombs and two others around the city explode, or three others rather. Sorry. Eris and Alpha, you watch as the ship explodes. Pieces of wood, plank, tethered sails flying into the water. Wing, you watch as your barrels roll right next to the bomb and explode.
Hell yeah.
The watchtower right next to it peels over into the street and goes through a building. As the wall crumbles, Everest and Bilker, you watch as the gate or the wall there explodes and pieces of brick do go into houses, hoping that maybe it didn't cause that much damage. As the explosions erupt all over the city, you hear them. 4, 5, 6, 7, almost a dozen horns at once begin to blare off around the city.
So it begins.
As
Thaumaturgy to make the sound of a horn.
Okay. And as you all begin to fight, well, not fight, but as you all gather yourselves, you watch as the rubble flattens and the smoke begins to clear as you watch all of you have made decent breaches in each of your sectors. Eris and Alpha, the ship is totally destroyed.
Fuck yeah, it is.
Oh, I love the smell of gunpowder in the morning.
As Eris and Alpha, you do hear in the city 3 different explosions go off in certain different sections. All of you imagine that the rest of your teammates have successfully detonated their arms. And now, it's time to join the battle.
Chills from the music.
Fucking chills. Alright, time for mass scale war.
Where are we heading?
Fuck,
Everybody can use the map. Everyone can use the map and tell me which direction you guys are headed.
I'm holding this entrance.
Are we gonna meet back up at the warehouse?
Minerva, what do you want to do? I'll follow your lead.
Do we want to all meet up at the warehouse and then fight together?
Everest and I are just currently holding our entrance.
We talked about this before, or we talked about this earlier, just in normal chat, didn't we? Or like,
Well,
What?
oh, okay.
I know, we were talking about it last session, and we've been talking about it several times before.
We kind of said we would probably have to fight where we are, maybe? I don't know.
Wing, you watch about 2 blocks down. From your point of view, you watch as a group, about 2 dozen civilians are engaging Ironstorm dwarves in the street. Everest and Bilker, you watch as down the street, 3 residents are like fleeing from a fight. As there must be combat down that way. Glacius and Minerva, you watch as 2 of the guard towers that were standing by the gate, the doors swing open and 4 dwarves, 2 out of each tower, run out and begin examining the gate. One of them takes out a horn and blows it.
Glacius, you want to fireball those guys?
Alright. And I'm already not invisible, so I'll just step out. And
Alright.
Alright. And, fuck it, just extra measures. 4th level, because why not?
Alright, as you...
Dude.
Spell slots. As you release the fireball and send it towards them. 4 saves for me, 1 second.
It's just one.
16. Is that
fail.
16? Okay. So then that one fails. That one is a 18. Does that succeed? Okay. 1 succeeds, and the 4th one fails.
So, total damage is 38.
Okay.
Nice.
Very nice.
They are on death's door, but none of them are dead. The one takes half damage.
I'll Eldritch Blast the 2 of the other ones that are barely alive.
We need cleanup!
Alright. Eldritch Blast. As the
Eldritch
fireball
Blast.
goes sending, Minerva, and you send your Eldritch Blast, Glacius, you watch as 3 more dwarves come up the street and just follow the Eldritch Blast and look towards you two.
The first one probably misses. It's like 12.
12 misses, fortunately.
Second one also misses.
Oof.
So as they off of the wall that's still standing, they all begin to stand and look at you, and the 3 that just turned the corners look at you. We'll flash over to Everest and Bilker.
Everest is definitely gonna go help those people that are fleeing.
So as you guys just
Oh wait,
begin
it's
running.
4th level. It's 1 more d6. It's 1 more d6.
Okay, just roll it.
5 more damage.
All right, so those 3 that failed die.
Yay.
Hell yeah.
Straight die.
So Everest and Bilker, as you guys run up the street to the 3 that are running away, 7 dwarves turn the corner chasing them. As they see you running towards them, they get like a little brave and they turn and draw their weapons and stand to fight. Eris and Alpha, what are you guys doing?
I don't know if Alpha. I don't know if. Oh, you know, is here. Okay. I'm just waiting on to see what he's typing.
I need to check spouse point stuff.
Instead of having you guys roll initiative, I'm just going to have you go by group.
Okay.
Nice.
Because there's a lot of shit going on right now.
Understandable.
Oh, the actual army. I believe we know that they're coming in from. It's either the north or the east. I just can't remember off the top of my head.
Oh, they're coming in. They're coming in on every. You guys told them to come into every part of the city that you guys just blew up, so they know. And you also told Killian Tran that it would be a good idea to sneak troops in through the warehouse to have them in the city. So the plan was talked about, and they do know about the signal, and they would have been close enough to see it and not take a whole day to get to the battle. So you guys know you have to hold off a little bit on your own until they get here, but.
Okay. First things first. Eris is going to. I mean, Alpha's gonna do this, but she's going to use her cap, her hat of disguise, and she's going to transform herself to look like one Jared Shadow Eye for the duration of the storm. Dark clouds are kind of.
Alpha,
like
you watch as Eris tips her hat forward. A lightning bolt strikes behind her in the ocean. As her form, her hair turns to a bleach white. Her outfit matching that, and facial structure. Her firearm turns into a very silver, elvish steel crossbow. As her entire persona changes to that of Jared Shadow Eye.
His eyes give off a tiny little glow, kind of like that of the lightning itself. She just smile, but it probably looks maybe a little more sinister considering the person that she's adopted on her face.
Eris, what do you think we should do?
We need to regroup with the others, but it's up to you if you think we can fight through the oncoming army. We might be able to sneak around. So, we came down the cliffside and up, right?
Yes.
Right, so ours is very much going to be an uphill battle, if that.
You guys will probably take the longest to join the fray.
Yeah. I say we head to the warehouse district where everyone else might be, and we help who we can. I might need to take to the roofs and make use of the time I have as this. As long as the storm is going, your old companion will walk the rooftops of Restaurant for a little bit more. She kind of just readies her guns. It looks like crossbows. But
So both of you make athletics or acrobatics check as you make your way up the cliffside.
Yeah.
And we'll go back to Wing. What are you doing?
Cat?
Oh, those are bad.
Jeff?
Jeff, My apologies,
Yeah.
I didn't realize I was muted.
So what are
I
you
will
doing?
use an action, and I will adopt a starry form as a brilliant, bright light erupts from the top of the bell tower. I will start using thaumaturgy, and I will play a song on my violin that is loud as fuck.
I want you to roll. What is your inspiration die?
My inspiration was 1d8.
So roll a d8 for me.
Oh, I hope you have a song prepared for this, or like a display.
I do not. I rolled a 2.
Oh,
So
Nice.
everybody would be able to hear this
Oh,
in
yeah.
in the bell tower. Everybody can add a +2 to their attack rolls and ability checks.
Hell yeah.
Nice.
+2?
Attacks and
The
checks.
civilians as well. Attack rolls and ability checks.
Okay.
Appa and Eris, as you guys,
That's gonna
what are your rolls as you guys climb up
12 for me.
the cliff? You
Without
could add
the
2 to that.
Oh, okay, so 14.
As you both hear the violin shrieking with the storm, with it's like the vibrations of it, and the thaumaturgy are making the bell also ding, ding, ding.
12 for Alpha.
Okay, so slowly but surely, you guys both begin to trudge your way through the rain up the cliffside. But you will make it. It'll take you a little bit, but it'll take you guys. And Asher, as you just play your heart out on top of this bell tower, a shining Asimir light beaconing from the bell tower. Those of you that are near the northern district can, well, not even the city, you'll be able to see the almost blinding light, looks like a star shining from the bell tower. Minerva and Glacius, as the 4 dwarves now begin to charge towards you, they can use all their movement. They're about 10 feet from you. What are you guys doing?
Fucking.
I'm going to attack them, of course.
Actually, they would get to you because you guys would have to be close enough to set the bombs off. All right, so they would actually get to you. So I'm gonna just do mass rolls right now. Just stay with me. Glacius.
Yep.
17 misses or hits?
I cast shield.
Okay. The second one is a 18.
hits.
Okay.
Doesn't
Minerva.
shield last until your next turn?
Yeah, it hits even with shield.
Oof.
Oh,
What
fuck.
happened?
They definitely both miss. 14 and 17. So they definitely miss.
Hell yeah, dude.
So Minerva, as you parry the axes and the swords flying at you, Glacius, you shield one of them as he hits it, and it gets blown back as a spear does go into your gut. Minerva, you watch as Glacius does take a spear. You take 7 points of piercing damage. As Minerva, you hear behind you armor clanking as 3 more dwarves come out of a street about 30 feet. Winks and Everest, the dwarves turn the corner and they start running towards you. The civilians engage them as you guys just get there. What are you guys doing?
I'm going to cast a 4th level hold person to target.
Okay.
How many is that? 3? It's gonna hold person
Okay.
3 of them. So
Uh,
they need
alright.
wisdom saves.
my
First one's a natural 1.
Fail.
Second one's a 13.
Fail.
Third one is a 15.
Just succeed.
uh,
So they
meanwhile,
are
So I will say
paralyzed.
out of the 7, 2 of them are now held paralyzed. I have them marked down.
Meanwhile, my Iron Defender uses his bite attack on 1, and I am going to hit another with my Mighty Hammer.
I
Okay.
also have a flame. What is it? The
Sacred
sacred flame
Flame?
for one of them that's paralyzed.
All right.
So,
Make your attack roll for the one that's paralyzed. Okay, I'll choose one of them then.
so I don't think
Okay.
it's paralyzed. So it doesn't
Another
have advantage
natural
on dex?
1. It's a natural 1 anyway.
Okay.
If
Matter.
It auto fails.
it
Paralyzed. Yeah. It
Auto-
automatically
you rolled it.
fails strength and dexterity saving throws.
All right. So he automatically failed.
So he takes
That-
this dice. That's a d8.
make you lose control.
So he takes 9 damage. 9 radiant damage.
9 radiant damage. Okay.
I'm backing up a bit. How far away are they?
for my-
If you would have just got up to about 5 feet if you chose to. You could have stopped if you wanted.
Yeah, stop.
All right. So I'll say you're like 10 feet from them.
back away another 15-ish.
Okay.
My Iron Defender got a 13 to hit on one.
That misses.
Fuck. And for my 2 hits,
Are you attacking a paralyzed one?
no.
Oh, okay.
I'm just trying to do is you've got 2 paralyzed. I'm trying to stop them from advancing forward.
Okay.
And you watch, Everest, as the 3 civilians that are with you, 2 of them lunge their swords into the paralyzed ones, and they do hit.
Yeah, attack rolls against a creature have advantage. Any attack that hits a creature is a critical hit if the attacker is within 5 feet. Yeah, against the paralyzed ones. So tons of damage if you're within 5 feet and hit.
What about for your hammer?
For the first hammer attack, that misses, because that was jack shit. For my second one, that's 17.
17. Alright, that hits. So roll damage.
Damage dice is a d4 because it's a light hammer, and I have not gotten myself a bigger hammer yet.
We'll buy you a bigger hammer, don't worry.
Mm-hmm.
That is 7 damage.
Okay, you smack a dwarf right in his chest as he goes to swing at one of the civilians. And he loses his feet and he takes a step back as he looks down at you. Fucking traitor. And another one looks
on your side to begin with.
Another one looks towards you and he begins to walk towards you. They're all going to make their attacks. I'll do the civilians first. Definitely hits. That one misses. And that one hits. Alright, so we'll do their damage. I'm not even going to roll. I'm just going to do the damage it says, like how it says 5 or like 1d6. I'm just going to write down they take 3, 3, 3. Okay, 2 attacks against Bilker. 17.
Just hits, because AC 16.
And 11, so that definitely misses.
That missed.
Nice.
So I'll say the first sword hit knocks you out of the way as the axe comes bearing down and goes into the ground. You take 7 points of slashing damage from the sword.
Come at me, you bastards.
Everest, as you hit the dwarf with the sacred flame, you look behind you, and about 10 dwarves come around the corner, but they are engaged by 4 pedestrians as they're trying to like hold your flank.
Oh, thank fuck.
But they're like right in front of the hole in the gate.
Okay.
So like they're 20 feet behind you since you moved back so far, or not 20 feet, 15 feet behind you because you moved back, and then the rest are 35 because you moved back, or 25 rather because you were at 10 feet away, then you moved back an additional 15.
Mm-hmm.
So 15 feet behind you, 25 feet in front of you. You're right in the center. You're like alone. There's no one within reach of you.
Cool.
Wing or Glacier or who's next? Alpha and Eris, you guys are still climbing. That's your round. But this will be the last round as you get on the top. Wing, as you continue playing, you do see coming over the horizon. You're from the north. So who would you see? You do see tabards, like sigils on spears of a trident on a flag coming over the hill, as hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of riders come over, and you see in the front of them leading a white and gold armored Anduin, holding a sword, as he is in front of them all, as they ride over the hill. But that is what you see at the start of your turn.
How high up am I on this?
You're about 50, 60 feet up at the moment.
Is there anyone within 60 feet of me that I would want to attack?
You do see about, down on the street, 2 blocks. It's like 60 feet from you, 70 feet from you. You do see there is an engagement right now between dwarves and humans and halflings.
Alright. I'm going to pop my wings. Going to start flying over, continuing to play.
Alright. So everyone still gets their +2.
Nice.
Wing and Glacius, Minerva and Glacius, as the spear is taken out of your gut, Glacius, you get out of, and you look past the dwarf and you watch as a steam tank pulls around the corner, and the barrels turn towards you guys, and it's going to fire at the building next to you. I need you guys to make dexterity saving throws.
Shit. That's a calculator, not a thing. That's one. Nice.
Nice.
Hey.
Yes, let's roll with a calculator.
I mean, the calculator and the fucking dice.
TI 20s.
What'd you get, Minerva?
Nat 20.
Yeah, I saw
Nice.
that.
You guys take half damage. As the building
Pure
next to you
mathematics.
explodes. Nice.
No.
You're hearing your ears do ring though from the cacophonous blast impacting it. As you like shake it off, your hearing begins to like fade. As you watch the steam tank turn and begin to come down the street. What are you guys doing as the doors in front of you are preparing for another round of attack?
I'm gonna attack him.
Oh wait, I got to do Glacius' half damage.
Yeah, my half damage. I take damage.
12.
That's fine.
25 reduced to 12.
Wait, what kind of damage is that? Wait, never mind. It doesn't matter.
Explosive. Yeah, it doesn't matter.
It'd be
Fucking
fire,
cacophonous
if anything.
destruction. Cacophonous destruction damage.
Okay. How many dwarves are in front of me?
4 at the moment.
Can I
But they did
get
blare the
one?
horn, so you get the sense that reinforcements are coming.
Can I? Can I get them all within a 15-foot cone?
You can get a couple of them, sure. You can get
Okay.
you can pick either groups of 2, the 2 that are attacking Minerva or the 2 that are attacking you.
Is there any way that I could maneuver if I had?
You would take 2 of attack opportunities if you try to move, but you can get all 4 of them. So
Okay, I'm gonna do that, but hear me out. Buddy's gonna do it.
okay, so Buddy jumps off your shoulder, I'll say one of them takes an attack at it.
Buddy is. Or wait, no, it's a raven. So never mind.
Thought it was woodpecker.
Yeah, it means
13.
Fucking. That hit, but it doesn't matter. It hits Buddy.
So you watch as the sword comes into Buddy. As he hops off your shoulder, he just disappears into the sword. Like, and a little bit of black puff fades.
Back.
Rip.
Yep, his AC is 13. That's fine. Okay, that's fine. I didn't get to cast myself. Fine. I'll do it myself. God damn it. And I'll cast Dragon's Breath on myself. I'm gonna eat a little pepper. Chomp, 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 chomp. Fucking fire breath.
Spicy.
Fire breath. What
Very
saving throws are that?
Dex.
It's an X.
Fail.
Very nice.
And a 7. So yeah, they both fail. The first one was a 12, but I don't think that succeeds against that.
That's 17 damage. 17 fire damage.
Okay, so they both now begin to like pat themselves as they're like trying to get the fire off of them. As you like try to get the fire to go out before it burns your nostrils. They are now Minerva. What are you doing?
I'm going to attack the guy in front of me.
Okay, there's 2 of them. So do you want to just do one of them?
Oh yeah.
So
First
one
attack
of them.
misses, and the
Ooh.
second attack is a 20.
That definitely hits.
Nice.
He takes 4 damage.
4 points of damage. Okay, as your sword slices through him. You watch as up the street, 20 feet, as the tank begins to turn, 4 more dwarves turn the same corner as they see the battle and the tank turning, and they start rushing towards you.
Did we go? I looked him up.
Yes.
Alright,
Bonus
time to
action,
use a
Misty
run.
Step.
know
Misty
what I'm
step
doing.
out.
You
yeah.
turn around, you're running the opposite way.
I Misty step away from them to avoid attacks of opportunity, and I run.
Okay, you're running backwards, right? Away from the hole you destroyed?
Yeah.
Alright, you do see about 40 feet up the street there is another battle going on. There's about 12 civilians and about 20 dwarves engaged.
Oof, there's so many of them.
Alright, Glacius, are you starting to run?
Yeah, because I don't have my action. Or yeah.
All right, so you're gonna take the second attack of opportunity now.
Okay.
Natural 20.
Oh, ouch.
Ouch.
Nice.
Yeah. Just do it. Just do it. Hit the wizard.
6,
Do it.
12.
Hit the
You
wizard.
take 15,
Hit.
15 points of piercing damage as you turn and run. A spear goes right into your shoulder, and then it
fine
gets
with
forced
that.
out.
Has more health than the rest of us.
Yes, he does.
I do have one.
Alpha and
fine with
Eris,
this.
you guys get to the top of the cliff. You're breathing heavily, but you hear fighting erupting. You do see Alpha and Everest in the distance running up the main road in the dock district. A group of about 25 dwarves running up the street heading into the city.
Okay. I'm waiting on Eno to type.
Wait, I think you skipped us.
No, I'm just since they've been waiting, and they're all they're gonna do is decide which way they're running.
Okay.
So I'm just trying to get that out of the way.
Got it.
Like, what part of the city are they gonna head to?
Warehouse district then? Or the tower, do you think? She's kind of looking around. She's looking around at the rooftop specifically. Does it seem like any of them might be feasible to climb, Thoros?
You get the sense that with the rain coming down and like the wood material that it's made out of, and like there is no real like stepping points that you can get to climb up the side of those houses, it would be a little rough to do so.
Okay. Okay. She can try that in a different area. Warehouse it is then, and she's gonna head
Alright,
off
so
with Alpha, I guess, in
You
that
guys
direction.
start heading that way. All right, Everest and Bilker, as your fight rages on, you watch Everest as 2 civilians are stabbed in their guts, and they fall down behind you. So there are now only 3 civilians holding the line behind you. 2 dwarves break by them, and they start running towards you. But you guys get your actions off first. So Everest and Bilker, what are you guys doing?
Bilker, do you want to go first?
I'll go first if you deal with them.
I can get the ones behind us.
Good. My Iron Defender will take another bite at another one of them. And I will once again do 2 hammer attacks.
Okay. So roll for attack on each of them.
Okay, my 2 attacks.
Bilker, you're engaged with 2 of them. Your dog's engaged with, and you're standing with 3 other civilians that are fighting the other dwarves.
Okay.
How many doors are in front?
In front, there's 6 as of right now.
10 behind. Okay.
Yes.
Ah, that's bad numbers. Both of my hammer attacks are...
And you guys are in the
Song is still
residential
playing.
district, so this is
21.
where 21 hits.
Okay, so they both hit. Both of them do... okay. One does 9 damage, the other does 6 damage. And my Iron Defender gets a 23 to hit, which obviously hits. And his damage is... let me find that. 1d8 plus 2... So that is 7 damage.
7 points of damage, okay.
We hold here.
Is that what Bilker's saying out loud?
No, that's just how my mentality is thinking right now.
Yep.
It's not like we have anywhere to go though, so...
Yeah. Can't just
Everest.
Okay, so the ones behind me. I want
The
to
2 of them
cast-
are currently running towards you. 2 of
They can go. They can fuck off. I want to cast Guardian of Faith. What I need to know is, I need an unoccupied space and get as many dwarves within a 10-foot radius.
If you aim it directly in front of the 3 civilians that are still fighting off the 8 that are still over there, you could probably get 6 of them without harming the civilians.
Okay, I don't care about the civilians. They won't be affected by this.
Okay.
Guardian of Faith is interesting. Alright, okay.
Okay, I'm going to
Let's
cast
go.
that, and all of the dwarves in the 10-foot radius must make a dexterity saving throw.
Okay.
Not dexterous last time I checked.
What is the DC, so I can just say pass or fail?
15.
15, okay. fail. 14, fail. 16 is success. 16 is a success again. Another fail.
Okay, if 3 fail, they take
Another
max
nat
damage.
1! What the fuck?
Okay, well, it's only going to affect 3 of the failed ones.
Because
They each, all of the 3 failed ones take 20 radiant damage. And then the guardian vanishes. So those 3 take 20 radiant damage. It vanishes. And then one of the ones that got hit is going to get a sacred flame.
Okay.
So I need dex from them again. That dice.
From the 4 that failed?
No. Just from one. So those 4,
Okay.
the 3 of the 4 that failed, each of them take 20 radiant damage.
Oof, okay, they all fall.
Good. And then one of the ones coming towards me, or actually one of the ones fighting the civilians is getting a sacred flame. So I
Okay,
need
so another
dex.
save.
Nice.
13.
Fails, so he takes 10 radiant damage.
Okay. I'll mark it on this one. Alright.
The 2 dwarves that are paralyzed, they make their saves at the end of their turn, so they just don't have an action.
Okay, so
Wisdom.
a 13 and a wisdom, so that the next one is a 12.
Both fail,
Oh,
they're still
boy.
paralyzed.
Nice.
Bilker, as you're fighting, you watch down the street coming out of one of the main roads. A steam tank pulls out. The barrel turns towards the building that you guys are fighting next to, and it fires. I need you and the 3 civilians and your dog to make dexterity saving throws. The 2 civilians that are closest to the building get con saves because they're getting hit no matter what.
What
Oh,
about
boy.
the dwarves?
I want to do con save though.
The 2 dwarves that they're fighting have to make saves too.
Those 2 paralyzed fail automatically.
Well, no, the 2 they're behind you.
Yeah.
Oh no, those are the ones that are fighting. Okay, so they fail automatically. So they're
Hell
gonna,
Yeah.
they're probably gonna die.
Can I choose to make a con save?
Sure, if you're not trying to dodge.
I'm not trying to dodge. I'm not dexterous.
Take it.
I will tank that shit.
Tank the tank.
Brain.
I need
1.
to mark off the spell points.
I don't
All
get
the,
advantage
all the
on
cities,
this.
all the cities failed.
Ow!
Oh, no,
Ow!
the
Ow! Ow!
Ow! Yeah.
God
you get?
damn it, dice! Why?
You jinxed yourself.
What'd you get?
That's a nat 1 for me.
Oh boy.
All right, your dog
Yeah.
and your dog.
It's alright, it's not double damage. It's okay.
Okay. My dog was also going to do a con save, but he got 9, so he also fails, I'm guessing.
All right. So as the building explodes, and the fire and explosive from the shrapnel, and just the force itself knocks you to the ground, Bilker, and the civilians all die. The 2 dwarves die.
Oh boy.
Hey!
You take, Jesus, 29 points of fire damage
Ow!
as you are knocked prone. And we're just going to take a pause on yours right now. It's going to be part of the cinematic. So pause on that. Wing, as you fly down, I'm going to take your turn over for you if you don't mind. You watch as the civilians are getting slaughtered. And as you land, you do a superhero landing. As your wings spread out, and the dwarves stop their charge as the civilians behind you steady themselves. And as you look up, a small beam of light peers through the clouds above and encompasses you. And as you stand from your superhero landing and look towards the dwarves, a small halo begins to appear above you. As it shines. And the rest of the civilians stand behind you. There's only 6 at this point, but they've rallied to your side as the dwarves begin to charge towards you. Hold on 1 second. One second, please.
I thought Thoros just left.
I thought that was
No.
all.
I know, right?
1
Goodbye.
second, please.
1 second. I'm almost ready.
Respawned.
I'm almost ready.
It's going in.
I think it's safe to say staying and fighting is no longer on my agenda.
We got this.
Well, Bilker, as you lay on the ground shaking, your vision begins to fade in and out. As you watch the dwarves beginning to walk toward you, you watch one of the civilians crawling, gets a sword into his back. It flashes to Minerva, parrying, running, like stopping as Glacius, like you hear him get the spear and you turn and you begin to fight the dwarves. As Glacius, you take out a small dagger and you try to like fight them off with your hand. Eris and Alpha, you just get into the warehouse district as you see a group of civilians being slaughtered by dwarves as you guys go to join the fray. Everest, you begin to run towards Bilker as a dwarf is going towards him with a sword. And you all begin to feel this dread. Until behind you, Everest, riders of the Trident go by you and begin charging into the dwarven line. Alpha, you watch as Turtles rush out of the warehouse district, along with Killian Tran beginning to engage the dwarves. Wing, as you stand in front of these civilians and the dwarves who are towards you, Anduin rushes past you in his armor and sticks his sword right into the chest of his dwarf as the armies have arrived and the combat begins.
I mean, we told them
The
not
real
to come through
combat.
this. We did tell them not to
We
come
didn't
through the hole in the
explicitly
west
tell them
wall.
not to. We told them that this was where the whatever civilians were exiting.
Yeah,
Fair
they know.
point, I'm not going
Yeah.
to complain.
Yeah, I'm not
I am
complaining.
definitely not complaining.
Not complaining.
As
We
you
should-
all now are among reinforcements. Alpha, you have to shake your vision and look. I need to get the music ends right here, but Alpha, you shake your head and look as you notice a long lost friend amongst the Turtles fighting. Your friend Jeb is currently taking on a dwarf as you watch as Turtle spearmen are charging into the dwarves. 1 second. Anduin goes up to you, Wing. Where are the others?
He left.
He left.
He came back.
Bring you back.
Okay.
I have returned.
Jeff,
Hi.
Edwin asks, where are the others?
where are the others?
Around, I don't know.
Well,
We need to form up. Reinforcements are coming. So I'll say you all do begin to fight. Minerva, as you begin to fight them off, Arthur Dane does come up behind you and takes the head right off the dwarf. And he goes, "It's a good day for a fight." And
Oh
as
yeah,
you
that's
guys
my boy.
you guys begin to fight as you watch Sylvanas, the 8-foot dragonborn, like take the dwarf over his shoulder and chuck him into a building. As men of the
No. Thoros,
Glitching out for
Yes.
you guys too.
you're glitching out real bad.
This can
Oh,
only mean
no.
one thing.
It's the
All right, we'll
end.
take a short break. We'll take a short break as the army arrives.
All
Yay.
right.
whew,
Sheesh.
Jeb
Adrenaline
Bush hates
pumping.
dwarf people.
Goodbye, spell points. We're alive.
That's
Somehow.
How's
Well,
Bilka
I
looking?
did too, but I took it.
I can heal myself if need be,
Okay,
but
but
I
Rosie-
kind
You
of
guys-
would rather
You
save
guys
my second
are
spells.
currently, I'll say you're currently considered out of combat as the reinforcements are like encircling you and making sure you guys don't get attacked.
Why did you
What
double
about that
post
tat?
But how is Bilka looking? In the incorrect chat. Good job.
I hope you
That
guys,
was on purpose, though. That last one.
I hope you guys like the music timing.
It was good.
I did.
Yeah.
Oh, I have
Oh.
Goofy muted.
I do quite like
For
this
fuck's
music.
sake.
Fuck you.
Boom and ever.
This is
Jeb Bush
sounds
hates
like the
dwarf
type of
people.
sounds like the type of music I would listen to when I'm trying to like think up a last stand in my head.
Me doing the last question on a test.
Not quite. The same dramatic weight, to be honest.
Hey Glacius, how's your HP looking?
I'm actually doing pretty good.
Okay, well I wouldn't heal you anyway.
No, please help me. Yes, please.
You called my character a bitch.
I'm still waiting.
Probably one more time.
I'm still a wizard, please. My hit dice are a D6.
Take back what you said.
I do take back what I said. She's a wonderful person.
Hell yeah. Okay, I'll heal Glacius. Second level kills.
That shit was getting intense for a second.
Just use your
Yes.
hand.
Haha, max heals.
Fine, lay on hands. I'll give you 20 HP.
Oh, that'd be amazing.
I did want you guys to feel like a small sense of dread, like before the army arrived.
Nice.
Whenever, wait up, I got tiny halfling legs. I only have 25 movement.
You're not the only one who has to worry about that, as do I.
You have a dog to ride on. You have a metal dog to ride on.
That's assuming my dogs survive.
I mean, I can ride around on Buddy, but that would require Buddy coming back to life and me casting Reduce on myself. And that don't seem
Well,
worth it.
let's see.
I mean,
My
I'm
mechanical
cool
dog is also in a bad way, so he's going to use repair on himself.
Oh yeah, I can't heal the dog.
How's
Yeah,
my
it can heal
mechanical
itself.
brother doing?
I don't know. We haven't
Um,
heard
I
from him
was
yet.
actually wondering where he was. I'm like, is he going to appear and end up saving Minerva?
That would've been cool.
Oh,
He might be dead.
He's cool.
Fucking
No,
better
Let's
not
hope
be.
not.
Don't say that.
He might be.
That's pretty good healing. That's
You're
14
putting
hit
you're
points
putting
for
the
him.
maybe into the universe.
The
Stop.
maybe was already in the universe. I just pointed it out.
No, because if we never acknowledge it, it's never gonna happen.
That's not how things work.
Yes, it does. Because if we say,
All right, are we
if
ready?
we say,
I think
if
so.
you never make a backup,
Ready as
character,
I'll ever
All right,
the
so
person's never gonna die.
Glacius and Everest, as you guys collect Bilker and Everest, as you get Bilker to his feet. How's your Iron Defender looking after 29 points of damage?
It was down to, I believe 12 hit points.
All right, so he looks pretty hurt. He's like limping almost. As Everest, you get him to his feet as you watch as the tank's barrel begins to turn, and then you watch a fireball just hit the tank and ignite it. As you watch Alora wearing like a shoulder plate armor and like a breastplate, along with her dress, walks through the breach that you guys made, and she goes, "Save the civilians! That is our priority!" As you watch, 24 turtles begin to walk in with like stretchers, and stuff, as riders of the Trident, are defending them as they move into the block. And Ella turns and sees you both. She goes, "Everest,
Glad you made it.
seems we weren't a moment too soon."
Can't disagree with that.
Where is the fighting thickest?
I don't know.
We've,
Everywhere, I guess.
we've only been here.
The gates have been breached for the most part. That's where the majority of the army is coming in. I suppose there would be the thickest.
Well, Anduin led the main forces North Gate. He's with the majority of the Turtles and the Trident Riders.
Well, chances
And-
are then he's linked up with Wing.
Sir Arthur Dane and Sylvanas Hildra have went with most of the foot soldiers through the southern gate. And I am here with whatever was left to try and save as many civilians as possible. Killian Trand and one of the leaders of New Torrent went through the tunnel. They should be exiting and attacking the warehouse district now. Eris, as your gun goes off and you take a dwarf out that's running, the turtles begin to run to your side and like make a perimeter. Alpha is jumped up. Alpha, Ubo. I think it would have been a longer time until I saw your face again. And you see it, he has like a shaman staff. He's wearing like a very well knitted like fur coat. as he stomps the staff on the ground, and roots begin to grow and entangle three dwarves that are currently the turtles are fighting on the perimeter. And he's just looking towards you, like smiling. You know?
You know.
You know.
Hello.
There, now he's typing.
Oh, he's
Oh,
typing.
now he's typing.
Yeah.
Did you hear what Jeb just said to you? Probably not.
Oh no.
Uh-oh.
Oh, no.
Okay.
Connection.
So as Eris fires a shot out of her tinderbox, the turtle line begins to charge out of the warehouse district and begins to make a perimeter around you guys. As Killian Trand approaches and Jeb comes towards you and says, Alpha Uber, I did not think it would be this soon that I would see your face. And he looks over and he taps his staff twice, and entangled roots come out and grab onto three dwarves as the turtles begin to attack them. The young emperor told us that you needed our help to help those who could not help themselves. So we came. I hope he heard that, please.
I hope so. I think so.
He's typing.
Yeah.
Need
Mark off another healer's kit.
the Marco.
I went too far.
You went too far.
I did not think that I would see a shaman of the turtles so far from the summer isles. And then you launch a stone dart into a face of a dwarf that's running towards you guys, and you kill him. And Jeb goes, "You have become very trained in your skills. I am honored to fight beside you. Now, let us save this city." And Killian looks towards you, Eris, and goes, "You guys started a White-all fight, didn't you?"
This keg was bound to blow sooner than later. We need to save who we can. Take out as many of these bastards as we can.
Alora is on cleanup. We are to go where the fighting thickest and reinforce the line. Anduin is headed towards the north gate.
Alpha will accompany Jeb.
So you guys need to decide where you're going in the city, because you guys basically have the reinforcement that snuck in through the warehouse.
Okay. Well,
It's mostly turtles and a few Knights of the Trident.
Well, I know what I can do. Can I get a vantage point, like I either get up on a tower or get up on a roof to see exactly where most of the damage seems to be?
Sure, I'll say you spend your turn getting up as Killian and Jeb get the forces ready to move.
Yep.
Minerva and Glacius, as Arthur Dane comes up next to you. Well, at least you saved some for us. And Sylvanas walks towards you. Let's go kill some dwarves. Where are we headed?
How many are around us?
I wiped some dwarves.
Right now you are fine. The men of the Trident on foot and a few turtles seem to be cleaning up the dwarves that are around you guys. Right now they're asking you where they should send the majority of their troops.
Let's look at the map, shall we?
Have we heard word from the rest of the Sentinels?
No.
Okay.
So we're in the blue. Okay, green should be fine. Asher's in the
Oh no, you guys are in the south.
You
guys aren't in the.
Yeah, we're in the blue.
Yeah.
We should probably head and spread out through the red.
No, you're not in the blue.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah, we're in the
That's
south.
where the southern gate is.
Oh, okay. Well, technically it would have been the northern gate, but it's okay.
What?
Yeah, because I thought me and Minerva were up at the top.
No, you guys are.
That's what I thought too.
Hey, too.
Yeah.
I cast Spirit Guardians and start flying around, hurling bolts of radiant energy at Iron
All right.
Storm members. and
So I'll just say, just roll damage.
Just damage.
Just damage.
I mean,
Oh
it
Yeah,
is.
boy.
you're firing into a crowd of dwarves.
I mean, it is damage. Is them rolling.
That's not great.
Nope.
That's 16 damage.
As Anduin fights under you, you almost trace his movements in the air as you like follow as he leads. And like as he cuts them down and like men are coming behind him, you hurl a small bolt of holy energy that just stops their attack and does some damage. As they begin fighting, or they continue fighting.
I also, as my bonus action, can hurl an actual bolt of radiant energy,
Okay.
Nice.
which, if I may,
What does your
You
spirit
may.
guardian look like?
my Spirit Guardian is a series of little
Is it just balls?
versions
White?
of me.
Oh shit. Is it just
They're-
like
Tiny
bobbleheads?
wings circling
They
a
are-
giant wing.
They are flying around with little rapiers, and they are throwing halos at, like razor blades, and just causing carnage.
Destruction disc.
That roll to hit is a
Destruction of
23.
carnage, woo!
Stab.
A 23 to hit.
All right. I was just saying roll damage. You're just firing into the
Roll
crowd.
damage, okay. Oh
Yeah.
boy, that is 20 damage.
Oh,
Oof!
jeez.
You just impact a dwarf that goes flying 10 feet and just skids across the ground. As you just fly over as the battle continues. Yeah. So you guys are in the blue.
Okay, so we should head up and spread out through the red. And then once everything's cleaned up, we should all go to the purple in the Noble Hills.
All right. So I will say, Minerva Glacius, Sir Arthur Dane, and Sylvanas Hilra, you guys begin moving up north into the city with an army behind you, turtles, and trident members, cutting through dwarves, going into combat lines. As eventually, as you make it to the tip by the park, you do see emerging from the warehouse district, Alpha, Eris, Sir Killian Trand, and Jeb and the Turtle forces.
Is
as you guys,
is the storm still going, Thoros?
it's starting to lighten up a little bit,
Okay.
but
Yeah, until it's actually
You-
like clear, she still has the thing on her. So
okay.
Yeah.
But you guys don't see Eris. You guys see Jared and Alpha walking along, Killian Trand and Jeb, the other turtle. But you guys do now meet up with your forces. It's good to see that no one died during that whole thing.
Yeah.
But you are a little taken aback, Minerva and Glacius, by seeing Jared.
What?
he's just
Where-
popping off shots on the tops of roofs. Kind of seems to be tracing around like the city, see where everything is going on.
Also, where'd Eris go? Wasn't she with you?
Weird. Disguise self, probably.
Maybe, if I had to hazard a guess.
There's like
Let
little.
me shoot her in the leg. Just kidding. If blood comes out, then it's dead. Did she came with?
Alpha points to Jared.
He's back.
He's big. He's a good boy. He came back.
As you guys meet up, you do hear from across, like in the park, you see three steam tanks and like 7 dozen dwarves with a very bulky, clean-shaven, and bald gnome in front of them, holding like what looks like a giant cog as a shield and like a wrench mace. And as
That's
he walks
dope.
in front of the army, you guys look across the park, and the gnome goes, "For the Ironstone! For the Belmog, dude! Charge!" As they begin to run towards you. This will be your guys' boss fight, quote
I'm
unquote.
gonna be Eldritch blasting until I get into melee.
All right, as Gelgoatia, the third hammer and the head tinkerer, leads an army of dwarves towards you guys.
Please
Go
don't
ahead
roll
and-
me.
Are you aiming for him, Minerva?
Fuck yeah, I am.
So I'll say you get 2 of them off before you get into melee with him.
We want to do our initiatives here then?
As you're charging, I'll say you guys, Eris, you could pop off 2 shots as well.
Okay.
As you charge into the line.
Let's see. So it's the third hammer that we got there.
Yeah.
Yes.
The tinker.
2 shots I want to pop off. The first one I want to spend a grit point to do a dazing shot, and what that is that's going to be a Constitution.
I assume Appa and Jeb are going right for
So
the gnome.
So yeah, the third hammer is going to have to make a Constitution save once I fire this off. I'm going to.
Oh yeah, he
roll
has
for that.
great con. He has great fucking
Yeah,
con.
gnomes have good con.
Well, that's still. Oh, well, do I still have the bonus, by the way?
21. Yeah, you would still have the +2.
Okay. Okay. Well, that's a. Fucking Christ, that's a 19 hit. But yeah, no, he makes that con save then.
Okay.
I'll do damage in a second.
Alright.
So does a 15 hit him or no?
It does not.
Okay.
As he just takes his giant cog shield, and just literally smacks your bullet out of the air.
Okay. Okay. The one shot that actually hits though, that's gonna be 13 damage.
All right, 13 points of damage. As he does block the one, he moves the shield into his shoulder.
Yeah.
All right, Minerva, Eldritch Blast.
Alright, the first one is a 21 to hit, and the second
That
one's
hits.
the second one's a 23.
You both hit.
17 damage.
17 points of damage. As Jeb points his staff as well towards this gnome, and he fires his own Eldritch Blast.
Whoa.
He misses though, unfortunately, as the 2 impact the gnome in the chest. He shakes it off, readjusts his shield, and just puts it right in front of him as an Eldritch Blast just attacks against it. As he swings his giant wrench, as he's about to attack Appa first. I will ask everyone now to roll initiative, but
Cool.
Yeah, you're.
I just need Minerva, Glacius, Eris, and Appa at the moment.
Makes sense.
That's a 20 total. 20 not natural.
23.
16.
Alpha is 5.
Oof.
I'll do 25 to 20. Don't worry.
It
Or
is a
wait,
check,
do we add 2?
So yeah.
God, I love
Okay,
my initiative
22.
bonus.
Oh, then 18.
22.
25 to 20. I got you, Glacius.
23.
Okay.
Eris, you add 2 to it because it's a check, so it's 25.
Oh wait, you add the. Oh, that's 25 then. Okay.
What's your dex? What's your dex modifier?
My dex mod.
Or what's your straight dex? What's your dex?
My dex. Yeah, +5.
No, what's the stat? What's just the
Oh,
stat?
it's 20. I have a 20 dex.
All right, so you're gonna go first. Eris is first. Because Gelgo got 25 too, but you have higher dex than him.
Nice.
Haha, I helped.
And Glacius, all right, 20 to 15.
I got a 18.
All right. Alpha got what and Everest got what?
Alpha got 7. I'm not there.
Oh, sorry. Alpha. That's everybody then. Okay. Jeb actually goes before you. All right. So as the line engages, Eris, it is your turn first.
Okay. So this cog thing. Oh, for the purposes of this, do you want to say I'm on the ground, like I'm on a roof, whatever?
You wouldn't have been on the roof at Minerva. It's just you would have been on the ground, just entering the park. So there wouldn't have been a roof for you to be on.
Okay. I assume I can't get up in a
I figured you charged forward with the rest of them as they went to engage.
She's trying to actually get get up on to a vantage point, but I can say I do that. Try to work on doing that. My turn. Does there seem to like be any like a tower, a tree, anything?
There is like fallen trees and like debris spread around the park.
Tall.
Nothing that's tall enough for you to get a high enough vantage point that you're looking for.
Okay, and the dwarf himself, not the dwarf, the gnome. So the
The
third hand.
gnome, he is very bulky and tall. He's mistaken for a dwarf.
Yeah.
The only thing the only reason you can tell he's a gnome is because of his clean face and his bald head.
Yeah. This cog he's got.
It's like a giant cog that is using as a shield. And then in his other hand, it's a giant wrench that's acting as like a warhammer. Or like a maul.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, he's got that? Okay. Okay, I want to take 2 shots at him then. I'm trying to, I'm not getting it into the fray. Because she can get B from a range and she can ping shots off of these guys. Let's see. I need to make sure that's marked down. Okay, 2 shots at Mr. Third Hand. The first shot is going to be a disarming shot, so that's going to be my.
And I'll say you're behind where the armies are in power.
Yeah.
But you have some distance.
Okay. All right. So 2 shot. Oh, not trying to roll in there. Oh fuck! Those are probably both gonna hit. What's That's what 29 for the first shot.
Yeah, they both hit.
That's gonna be the disarming shot, so that's a strength save that he has to make versus a 16 DC. I'm trying to make him drop the hammer.
Natural 19.
Fucker. Okay.
Fecker.
All right. I'll roll damage for. I think both of those hit, right? Because the second one's like the first one to hit was a 29. The second one's a fucking 30 to hit.
Yes, they both hit.
All right. So that's my 2 shots and a second here. That's 23.
All right, 23 points of damage.
Yep, and that's she's gonna use her bonus action to reload, and she's gonna stay where she is.
All right. As the armies clash, Gelgo is going to have his eyes right on Alpha, and he's going to take his giant wrench and swing it towards you twice, Alpha. The first is unnatural 20. Misses!
Oh, yeah.
And the second one is lower. I'll say mid-charge, Alpha, as you run next to Jeb. You switch your staff into the Warhammer, and as Gelgo lowers his shield and swings his wrench, you parry the first hit, knocking it to the side. As he swings it and goes to hit you, you gently swing to the side as it impacts the ground. Glacius, it's your turn as you charge with the army, and if you want to stay back with Eris, you may. Like, hang back as the lines meet.
Fireball the center of them. Do it.
Sure, why not?
All right. So I'm going to make one for Gelgo. Definitely fails. 2. And I'll do just one single one for the army. They all fail.
Give me a second. That's 32 damage.
All right. You watch as about a dozen dwarves fall from the explosion as Gelgo just swinging his wrench onto the ground. Fireball impacts behind him, and his whole back becomes wretched in flames and becomes burnt as he lets out a squeal. All right.
I'll pull out a dagger, and then I'll ask Minerva, should I send the war beast?
Do it.
All right. Cool.
Do it.
Do it. Do it.
Do it. Do it.
Do it.
Do it. Next turn.
Do it.
And we have now been copyrighted.
Minerva, as you run next to Killian Trans, I'll say just for shits and gigs, during the charge you ignite your sword.
Yeah.
And you run into probably Gelgo, right? The boss fight? All right.
Ooh, they both miss.
Oh, wow.
As
as
he's cringing from the burns, he watches as you run up to him with a green lit sword, and his eyes widen as he lowers his shield and just blocks your attack. And as you swing your sword around to come for like an uppercut with it, he just uses his wrench and parries it as his eyes lock on you and Alpha, like going back and forth.
You son of a bitch.
I'm in.
All right. Jeb is now going to go as he runs into the line. How does everybody look on hit points?
I'm
Pretty
full.
good. Full.
Gucci.
I'm pretty.
Glacius?
Actually, I'm hurt.
I thought,
Not, like,
yeah. So Jeb is going to see that you are hurt. And he is going to cast a level 2 healing word on.
Yay, more healing.
So you get 2d4 plus 6.
Whew.
There's y'all's healing. Yeah, but there's also a fucking warlock.
Where's my d4?
I don't know. Did you step on it? No, you'd notice if you stepped on it.
There it is. I found it.
He found
So
it.
as you watch as Jeb raises his hand towards you, and you feel like this warmth as like the grass under your feet begins to like brush against like your bare feet. You
Tickles.
heal 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. You heal 13 hit points.
Nice. I'm 1 point away
As
from
Jeb readies himself, he like slams his staff on the ground. And he looks towards you, Off, and he goes, "Oh, Offa's not here anymore, right? Or did he come
Alpha's
back?"
Yeah.
All right. Jeb slams his staff on the ground and looks towards you, Off, and goes, "Now I have something cool." But I don't think he can wild shape at the moment.
What? That's cool.
Because he used his action to do healing word. Oh no, it's a bonus
no.
action.
Healing word's a
Yeah.
bonus action.
Hell yeah.
All right, so you watch as Jeb slams his staff into the ground. The vines, like the grass, almost grows and begins to intensify. As he rips out of it, he turns into this, and I'm going to send it.
Yes.
Let's go.
Oh yes.
Oh.
Oh,
I'm gonna
what is
live vicariously through this.
it? What
I
is
miss
it?
being I miss being wild shaping.
Aw,
I miss turning into animals.
poor Elmo.
It's okay.
As Jeb takes the form of this
Badger.
bear,
That's fucking awesome.
The bear.
It's a badger.
It's a
It's a
bear.
dire badger. Dire badger.
and he
Not the
takes
bear.
The size of a bear, a dire badger.
as I'll say for cinematic reasons, as it comes to run up and flank you, Alpha, Jeb, the bear form of Jeb, bites the dwarf on the hand and just rips him through the air and sends him flinging into the dwarven line. And it is your turn, Alpha, as you see this.
That's cool.
And after this, we're going to shift over to Wing
Oh
and
boy.
Everest and Bilker. After this turn,
gonna have
and Alpha's the last.
It's time to grapple the gnome. Ooh.
Ooh.
Okay.
A roar.
Ah!
Yeah.
Check.
Ah.
He got 20. He got a 22. Alpha.
It's only the children doing that too.
The children.
The children.
The fucking teens.
Hell yeah.
That's 20!
Hey!
Natural fucking 20. All right. You grapple him. As the bear covers your flank, and Jeb is like fighting. Jeb is fighting 3 dwarves at a time to keep them away from you guys. Just a little take you guys out of the game. This is like you guys fighting the boss as the battle rages on around you.
Hell yeah.
So
Our war cry helped.
shove. All right. Where are you shoving him to?
Yeah.
Away from
Forward, like into his army, or
To his flipping knees.
all right. You take him down to his knees. With a natural 20, I'll let you. Okay, if it's a trip, then I'm gonna have you roll. Just do a contested strength check
Athletics?
or athletics. Yeah.
You
Ooh, you definitely are
check?
gonna beat him.
Don't forget your +2.
Yeah, +2.
You're definitely
Oh, yeah,
gonna beat him. He has 10.
Nice.
Yeah.
22.
You
24.
Alpha going to his knees brings Bilker onto the
Bilker.
Bilker?
or not Bilker, sorry.
Bilker.
You're both gnomes. Bilker's like, turtle. You bring Gelgo to the ground as he's like, get the fuck off of me.
He's now prone and has a move of 0.
Yes.
Ooh.
As you watch,
on his chest.
Just sits on him.
I'll say also for cinematic value, as each of your turns goes by, like say Alpha's going right now, Minerva's like fighting a dwarf off to the side.
Action surge, fucking cave his skull in, Alpha.
All right, at the end of that combat, Wing, as you're flying over and your spirit guardians are sending, you look down and watch as there's about a 20-foot circle now that Anduin has created around him. And as he kicks a dwarf onto his back and he raises his sword to go and cut him down, you watch as 2 giant hammers crash into his chest and send him flying back. Anduin's knocked onto his back, and like his the air is taken out as you watch Helga Hammerhead walk in front of him and goes, "The little lion will draw his last breath." As Helga goes to engage Anduin in combat. Everest and Bilker, what are you guys doing? As Alora is like directing Tortle to run into certain parts of the street to get civilians out, getting those that are injured onto the stretchers. She's creating like a mini force field in front of like certain people moving up the block tank shells that are being fired up the street.
Can we see Wing flying around?
You
Probably.
can.
He's a beacon of light.
Yeah, you can see the beacon of light flying around, just miniature beacons of light down under him into the crowd. You assume he is under.
Okay, Everest will turn to Alora
and Alora did tell you that that's probably where Anduin is.
Yeah. Do you have things here?
Yes. Take some reinforcements if you need. And you watch as she just launches a fireball into another tank and it explodes and it actually takes out a tank that's next to it.
Nice. I think we're gonna start heading towards where we can see Wing.
Alright, so Wing, I need you to roll.
For a bit, so.
What am I rolling, T?
Initiative. You two, Everest, and I'll roll it for Bilker.
Initiative.
It's
hey,
not that good.
That could be worse.
Spiky Bot has not deemed me worthy of a roll.
Helga, I gotta do.
Okay.
Did it break?
Well, I don't know.
What happened?
Oh, there we go.
Oh, no,
that's
it's
right.
really delayed.
It's delayed.
So that
I wasn't
is...
sure about that
It
roll.
still didn't give you good rolls, despite
No.
the delayed.
What'd you get, Everest?
I
I'm
got
gonna
a
add
19.
6. Fuck's sake.
Oof.
I'm not
What'd
rolling
you
good
get, Wayne?
tonight, fellas.
10?
Just got a 10.
And add a
All
plus
right.
2 to it.
Everest and Bilker,
do I get
you
the
guys are
plus
gonna
two?
use
This
your.
is a check.
Do I get the adds to checks and attack rolls, though?
Thoros. Does Wing
What?
himself get to add the +2?
Seeing that you're the one playing it and you're trying to inspire all the combatants, yeah, I'll say you can inspire yourself.
Dope.
Yeah.
So it's a 12.
I'll say with the appearance of your halo and your god granting you her approval in this fight,
Hell yeah.
you do inspire yourself.
Ha. I wish I could be approved by my parents.
Oof.
Not my fucking parent.
Ow. Are you okay?
No.
Mood.
Damn, that's some edgy Gen Z humor
All right,
right there.
Wing, you watch
Yo.
as Anduin uses half his to his feet, and he's going to take 2 swings at Helga.
Fuck her up, my guy.
First one definitely hits.
Don't.
I want to send you what he actually looks like with his sword and all.
I know you sent us the thing of the armor.
Yeah. this is what you see, because now he has the helmet on.
Oof.
Ooh.
That's cool.
And the first one does hit. He is going to pump a first level Divine Smite into it.
Hey, Winks, what's happened is that we're going to join, whatever his name is.
Me.
Yeah, him.
Okay, well, either way,
Too
I
many
was going to
W
end up
names.
following
There's
you
Wanderous,
anyway.
Winks,
The second one
Winks.
misses.
Well, either
Wanker.
way, I was going to end... Vilka was going to end up following you.
Okay.
Anduin deals
And we took a
16
small
points of
amount.
slashing damage against Helga, as Helga is now going to go and take 2 of her hammer attacks against him.
Or how about he does?
Helga.
The first one is a natural 20.
Ow.
Shit.
Fuck this girl.
I'm not.
The second one
Don't-
is a
No, don't
23.
do that.
So Anduin is going to take 6, 12,
Shut up, laptop.
18 points of bludgeoning on the crit,
Ow.
and 9 points of damage on the regular hit. As you watch one hit into his chest again, taking him 2 steps back, and the second one just, like the crit, just hits him in the jaw, and you watch as his helmet gets knocked off and tumbles into the dirt as he turns and looks towards her, and she's like, you see like foam is almost spilling out of the corners of her mouth. She goes, "Come on, baby Emperor! Show me what you got!"
Oh, shit.
Show me what you've got.
Alright, Everest and Bilker, use your turns trying to get towards there. Wing, it is your turn now as you're f***ing over this.
Can I land in between the boy Emperor and this bitch?
You may.
I do.
Which bitch? This bitch.
This bitch. This bitch.
This bitch. Right here. This one.
Yeah.
This one.
This whole bitch. And I will take the dodge action, and I will inspire Anduin.
Alright. You get the D8.
And I will look at this bitch, and I will pause my playing for a moment to flip her off.
And chink.
Nice.
His knife.
Alright,
No,
back to
not with
group
the
1.
Aw.
Eris, as you finish reloading, you watch as Gelgo is brought to the ground by Alpha as this now spiritual bear is now tearing through dwarves, keeping them away from Alpha and Minerva. As Minerva takes her sword and rams it through a dwarf's chest and takes it out. And now as a couple turtles are now like encompassing her perimeter, Minerva's attention now turns back to Gelgo. So Eris, as you finish reloading, it is your turn.
Am I within like could I run up into melee with Alpha?
You may.
Oh, okay. Now that she can do this, she's gonna breathe. So you're gonna see this is really weird because you guys have seen, if you're in that fight, you've seen Jared Shadow Eye shooting off what seems like crossbows, but they're not. They're firing gunshots, so that's really weird.
Yeah, they
Now
sound
he's
like
taking
gunshots.
Yeah, now he's taking out this fucking blunderbuss. So he's running over. Eris is running over as
Well, I did think some of us would have
and
put two
trying
and two
to
together.
yeah. But running into melee with this blunderbuss now, and Eris is
It's
going to
still a
take
crossbow.
two attacks with this blunderbuss against the dwarf, the gnome that's on the ground. Because he's
Right.
prone.
I gotta switch headphones real quick, but
Okay.
it would be at disadvantage because ranged weapons are at disadvantage when you're that close.
Prone.
What is it, advantage because it's prone?
No, those are melee attacks. Those are
Oh.
melee attacks.
No, it's attacks within 5 feet.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So it'd just
I mean,
be a straight roll.
could I stop? Yeah. So it's a straight roll then?
I think
Yeah.
so. Let's wait until Forrest gets back though.
Yeah. I just want to make sure.
It
'Cause
should
it's
be.
like, I'm asking because it's like the blunderbuss is really weird. Oh, there he goes.
It's still
Still
looks
gun.
like a crossbow
Still
I
gun.
return.
at the end.
Okay.
Okay.
So would it be a straight roll?
Yeah, we'll say it's a straight roll.
Okay, so 2 attacks then. Alright.
And it's just one ball.
Alright. First attack. This is gonna be, it's still the bonus, so that's a 21 to hit.
21 does hit.
Okay, I'll just, and then after that she's gonna have to reload. So I'll do the damage for that first one real quick.
As Alpha,
That's
you're
14
holding.
for the first shot.
14 points of damage. Alpha, as you're holding Gelgo against the ground, you watch as Eris pushes past Tortles and Trident and comes right up next to you and just clicks the loading thing on the blunderbuss, like the hopper. She clicks it back right in Gelgo's face and pulls the trigger as just shrapnel launches into his chest. And off of your ears ring a little as you lose your hearing for like 5 seconds.
Bonus action reloading that, and then second shot. Oh, that's still really bad. That's for him. That's 23.
Yeah, the hammer.
Yeah.
I'm focusing on 2 different boss fights and 7 different things going on. I'm sorry.
I know.
Okay.
But you're an American.
So
How do
that's
you
a
not know that?
23 to hit that guy, and that's that's 16 points of damage for the second shot.
16 more points of damage as you light another shot into him.
Okay.
Okay. End my turn there.
All right. Gelgo is now going to go. He's going to try and break out of it, Alpha. So contested strength rolls as he tries to break your grapple. Oh, that is a 21.
Come on, Turtle. Oh.
Same, he says. Don't wait. No, don't you have the bonus?
20. All right, so he does break out of your grapple. That is his action. He's going to use half his movement to stand up. He is going to bonus action bonus action he's going to go and reach into a pouch on his belt. I'll say. He doesn't take it out yet, but he's going into a pouch on his belt. At the end of his turn. Glacius, it is your turn.
Glacius, fuck him up.
Glacius?
Turn his bones to dust.
No, wait. Elmo's
Elmo.
Elmo.
He's not in here.
Oh,
there he goes.
is.
Elmo.
Hello, Elmo.
Elmo.
Elmo, it is your turn.
Me. I'm back.
I know.
You should
Did you
reinstall it.
hear what Thoros said the gnome was doing?
Nope. What is the gnome doing? I'm sorry.
He's
He
reaching.
is currently
into
sticking his
the
hand
pouch.
into a pouch on his belt.
Yes, he broke Alpha's grapple, stood up, and then he's reaching into his pouch to do something.
Oh, no.
Kill.
Yeah. Let's not do that. Okay. Well, I'll move in closer using my movement, and as I'm moving closer, I'll like knock a chromatic orb out, and then just yeah, I don't trust that. And fucking let's just do third level. Fuck it.
Hell yeah.
Third level, and let's do thunder damage.
Oh.
Or
Ooh.
fine, acid.
Oh, nice. Thunder
Oh,
damage
thunder.
is nice.
Yeah,
though.
no thunder. I like thunder.
More loud
So, I'm
booms.
my days.
Get a nat 20, boy.
Ooh, that's not good. That's a 29 to hit.
29?
Ooh.
Well, he has the +2 from the.
Yeah, that hits.
Cool. So,
Imagine the slaughter it'd be if it was an 8 that that Chef rolled.
28 thunder damage.
Alright, as he
Would've
reaches in
been
his
nice.
pocket, the chromatic orb, almost the rain that's still slightly trickling, the orb almost like absorbs lightning from a cloud that is about to strike, and as it impacts into Gelgo's chest, he almost falls onto his back. As he takes a few steps back, you see as his tunic is now like singed and like blackened from the lightning damage. Alright, Minerva.
Can I flank this guy?
Wait, can I?
I'll say just because the amount of soldiers that are fighting around you, you can't get into a position where you won't be in the middle of someone's fight to flank him.
Thoros, could I have thrown a dagger right before my turn ended because I still have bonus action?
Yeah.
Just
Because
why not?
if I give you flanking, that means everyone that's fighting you guys would get advantage on their attacks, because you guys would be considered flanked.
Oof.
So
23
we'll
to
just
hit.
say 23 hits.
4 damage.
Okay, 4 points of damage. Alright.
Okay, my first attack is a 28 to hit, and the second one's a 26.
They both hit.
Uh, 23 damage,
Alright.
10 of which
23
is fire damage.
Alright, you watch as he tries to steady himself after being hit by the lightning chromatic orb. Minerva comes and takes 2 swings and does a almost V for Vendetta across his chest as she slices with the sword. What's the second damage?
That was the total damage.
Okay, total. Alright. It is now Jeb's turn. It was just going to viciously rip apart a dwarf and chuck his corpse back into the dwarven line as he does take a few steps to the right to just cover Alpha more as he is now on the ground. But it is Alpha's turn.
Alpha does not appreciate that he got up.
Push him back down.
I don't imagine he does.
Grapple.
Grapple check. Natural 20.
Oh. Alpha's was
So
27.
27.
Also,
Was that
Alpha
with your
also got
plus 2,
27.
Alpha? Was that with the inspiration plus 2? Yes, it was.
Was.
Okay, so it's
So
a
you
tie.
both got 27, yeah.
Yeah, but natural 20.
Yeah, but you can't critical succeed on ability
No.
True.
ability checks. So it's just you go to grapple him and he just like throws his arm out. Well, yeah, he got a 27. You guys matched.
Rip.
So as you do get him grappled,
Again.
he breaks out of it, and I will say he turns against you. Oh boy, that's not good.
That's
Yeah,
higher than
you got it.
Yeah.
You got him. As he turns, you grapple him.
Trip.
Wasn't that your action, right? Oh, action surge.
Action
Okay.
surge, yes.
Okay. I was gonna say you can't trip unless you action surge. So another athletics check. Ooh, 18, 24.
Shit.
29. Natural 20.
God.
Yes.
Hell yeah.
Let's go,
A
Alpha.
very you guys are struggling back and forth. You guys watch as Alpha and Gelgo are wrestling. As Alpha lifts him off of it, not even tripping him, Alpha. You lift him off his feet and slam him onto the ground, wrestling style. Alpha also gives out as he lifts him up, a scream, ah! Boom! And the ground almost shakes as Gelgo impacts.
Jeez.
That
Naomi,
hit.
you must finish it. Finish the war cry. Do it.
As you slam him onto the ground and you hold him chest with one hand with your chest, you raise the Darphin hammer and as you say this to Darphin goes, "Let us bring me down!" And you slam it into his chin, and you watch as a tooth gets spit out as blood and spittle goes to the ground as he looks back up to you and goes, "You fucking reptile!"
If he's prone, aren't melee attacks critical hits?
No.
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 What is it then?
You're thinking of paralyzed.
Ah, rip.
Yeah, Jeb is currently defending you from getting hit by dwarves. He
You
has.
advantage. Yeah. Not better.
Jeb did get a turn. He killed a dwarf and took 5 steps to the side to get directly behind you to stop anyone from getting to you.
Nice.
All right, end of turn. All right, to the other group, Anduin is now going to shift very gracefully around Wing and go and take 2 attacks against Helga.
Plus 2
Hilda,
and inspiration if he wants it.
He doesn't need it, so he's going to save it for now. The first attack hits. The second attack also hits.
Nice.
Anduin does, 12. 17 points of slashing damage from both attacks as he slashes through her as she begins to ready herself. She is now going to take 2 of her attacks. Well, actually, she's going to bonus action rage.
Oh!
Good for her, mate.
And she's going to take 2 attacks, one against Anduin, one against Wing. The first one is a natural 20 against Wing.
Oh boy. Disadvantage because I took the dodge action.
You're right.
Fuck yeah.
Probably still hits. 21 on natural.
Yeah, but at least it's not a crit.
Yeah. Against Anduin is 19, so that definitely hits. Alright, so Wing, you take 13 points of bludgeoning damage from the hammer as it hits you right in the shoulder. Anduin takes 11 points of bludgeoning damage. She is going to look towards you and go, you all have the balls to come in here and try and fight us. And she looks off into the city expecting explosions to happen, and they don't. And she looks back to you and Everest and Bilker, you guys are with I say you're with 3 dozen turtles going to reinforce the lines.
Nice.
As the fight rages around Anduin, and Wing, you guys come right out of the warehouse district, and you see in the distance just a giant group of Trident riders, mounted and unmounted, fighting right now. And you can almost tell. You see Anduin raise his sword. You can see at the base of it there's that glimmering light, and you see his armor. Everest and Bilker, so you can see him in the distance. It'll take you the rest of this turn to get there.
Hey, I forgot to say, can she make a wisdom saving throw against Spirit Guardians, please?
Yes.
Shut up.
6,
So how
7,
close
8,
can
9,
I get
11.
on this turn?
With your full movement and dash, your next turn you'll be in range to do something.
I mean, but with dash this turn, how far away am I from her specifically?
5, 10, 15, 20,
I'm just seeing if I can hit her with a sacred flame or something.
55 feet.
55? Hey, she can take a sacred flame with my bonus.
Oh
action.
yeah.
All right.
So I need a dex save.
So I will say, Wing, right before your turn.
Yeah.
10.
Fails.
As she turns back towards you, not seeing the explosions like she thought she would, she raises her hammers and begins to go to charge. As you see a familiar radiant flame cross up her chest and cut one of her braids off, and it falls to the ground.
That's
As
9
you
points.
turn and you watch Everest and Bilker running with turtles behind them, coming to your aid.
Oh yeah.
9 points of
19
radiant
damage.
9 points of radiant damage. Okay.
19 radiant on Spirit Guardians. If she saved, it's 9.
Would she take half from that because
Yep.
she is raging? Yes.
No, not unless she's Bear Totem.
She's not Bear Totem.
No, I imagine she's probably
Or-
Berserker.
Yeah, she's Berserker.
Fucking crazy.
All right. Wing, it's your turn as you watch this sacred flame hit her, and you see Everest and Bilker coming up on your rear.
Stop
Okay.
talking. As a matter of fact, stop moving. I'd like her to make a wisdom saving throw.
Yes.
19.
Oh.
Fuck her. Nothing happens.
All right, she goes, I'll cave in your head first.
Do it, pussy. And as a bonus action, I can't. Anduin didn't use his inspire, did he?
No, because he hit on both attacks. He didn't need to.
Dope. I will launch an arrow at her,
All right.
which is a natural 20.
Nice.
Nice.
As the arrow just sinks right into her chest.
Okay, that is 21 points of damage.
Oh.
Oof. Okay. Halved, right?
No.
Yeah,
Radiant.
it's halved. Oh no, it's radiant. I thought you were
Yeah.
firing. No, you're firing a crossbolt, aren't you?
No, it's part of my starry form. He sort of flicks his bow, and
Oh,
an arrow,
yes.
a
Okay,
bolt
yes.
of radiant energy
Nice.
Okay. Yes.
into her face.
Yes.
Nice.
So you watch as it does like stay for a second as it impacts, and it vanishes. All right. Points of damage.
My spirit
All
guardians
right.
falls as well because I cast concentration spell hold person.
Okay. All right. Eris, back to the top of the initiative.
I'm getting back into range with the blunderbuss, and gonna make my 2 attacks.
I'm gonna say you watch as you're stepping back now to fire.
Um.
Well, he's prone.
Well, he's still prone again, so
Yeah.
she probably the same distance she tried to
All
maintain
right.
as
As
before.
you finish reloading, at the corner of your eye, you see a dwarf coming at you with 2 hand axes, but just immediately gets impaled by Sir Arthur Dane. And with one sword, he's impaled. The other sword, he swings it above his head and just takes the head right off the dwarf. And he looks towards you and nods as he continues covering your flank.
Nods back, moves back into range. Again, the 2 attacks, so it's so I guess I'm like within 5 feet of him then.
Yeah.
But prone, so I don't know. Is that straight roll then? I think so. I think just straight roll.
It is a straight roll.
Okay, so first attack, that's going to be a 19 to hit.
19 just misses.
Oh.
What? The...
Yeah, I guess
high
it's
Oh boy.
20 to hit or something. Okay.
Yeah, this is Gelgo. He has the
Did you add your
cog
plus
shield.
2?
Yeah, I did. I have a plus 12 to hit.
He has 20 AC.
Nice.
Alright. So reloading, and notice that weft.
That's much better.
30 to hit.
What to hit, you said?
30.
30? Yeah, that hits.
It's not even a 20. Natural 20. Yeah, 30 to hit. Okay, so that's the 2. Okay, that's 7 plus 5. That's 12 piercing damage.
I will say, Alpha, make a concentration check for me real quick.
Oh, is it because I'm firing in range at him?
Yeah.
Firing right next to his head or something.
I'm so sorry, Alpha.
Just make a con save. A constitution save. That's what I meant. Constitution.
Ooh. Yeah.
Should be good.
It's because of the continued noise.
Oh, man.
That's a nat
Of
one.
course, we don't like you right now.
As the second,
That's her
well,
fault.
this would be the third blast. As the third blast goes off next to your vicinity, Alpha, you can no longer hear. As you let go of Gelgo to hold to your ears, now that you are getting like the most massive headache you ever gotten in your life. Your grip has released on Gelgo.
Doesn't he probably have to make that check?
Yeah, does
Well, he
Gelgo have
just-
to make that check?
Well, Alpha just made the check to keep holding him, and he can't. He let go
Oh,
to hold
okay.
his head from the immense ringing that is now going on.
The ringing's probably really bad for the gnome too. Though. I will.
The deafness
I don't
check,
The
though.
deafness.
Oh yeah, you're gonna have to make that later to see if you get permanent damage to your hearing.
Oh no.
No, we're talking about
Oh.
Gelgo, the
Well,
other guy.
now Eris can't use
Does
that
the
gun
other guy
anymore.
have to make a deafness check because he's.
Oh yeah, he'll have to. He did it too. It's fine.
Okay.
He's more used to the explosions though going off next to him.
He's a
Yeah.
fucking tinker who made tanks. He's
Yeah.
going to
I'm sorry,
fare a lot better
Alpha.
than Alpha.
Yeah, but we're gonna do a check later off. I'm gonna see you might lose like a point on your passive perception.
Oh shit.
Oh.
Since I'm in melee, should I also make that check or not?
Alpha's just gonna have to speak louder forever.
Okay. So let's see. I guess. Before I end my turn, how many feet did I have to move to get back into range of that? Probably like 10, 15?
You would have moved 10 feet back.
Okay, seeing as what just happened to Alpha, gonna store that firearm, draw a different pepper box, move. What was it? So the rest of my movement, get back.
Okay. Gelgo Atia is now going to stand using half his movement. He is going to look down at Alpha, raise his huge wrench, and swing down twice against you at advantage because you're prone.
Oh, fuck.
Oh.
Why is he prone?
Why is he prone?
Fuck.
Because he brought Gelgo to the ground. He was holding him on the ground.
That
Remember?
makes him prone
That
as
means they're-
well? Okay.
Yeah, that makes them both prone.
Cool.
Is Alpha within 5 feet of me?
Yes.
Disadvantage on the first attack, so it's a straight roll.
So 2 straight rolls. Well, I would say you're on your knees. If anything, I would say Alpha would have been on his knees holding him. But
I just
That-
imagined Alpha doing like a pile driver or something.
yeah, that's exactly what I pictured because they both rolled really high on their checks. So like Alpha would have used straight strength to just slam him onto the ground instead of tripping him. I'll say that you would have been on your knees, so he won't get advantage. So now he has disadvantage on 1 attack, right?
Yeah.
Or okay. Because no, you did say you took a swing at him, so you would have been on your knees holding him to swing your hammer.
Earth and pillar for the second.
All right, so both have disadvantage. The first roll is a 19, the second one is 13. 21 for the first hit.
Hit.
Okay, the second with the
Hits.
earthen pillar definitely misses. Yeah, 5, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12 for the second one, so that one misses.
Okay.
Minerva does attempt to throw her shield in the way of the attack, but it just brushes by as the giant wrench goes right into your upper chest. You take 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 points of bludgeoning damage as he reels back for a second one, but you hold onto your chest with one hand and with the second raise a pillar, and like the wrench kind of takes off the top of it, but it's still standing strong. All right, Glacius, it is your turn.
Shit, okay. Oh, fucking. How's that fucking gnome doing?
He looks like he's taking some damage, but he's still fighting.
How... Whenever should I do it? I mean, I'm running low on spell slots. Should I just do it?
Do it.
Do it.
Do it.
What are you
Do
doing?
it.
I don't know.
Do it.
I
I'll,
don't know what he's doing.
Neither
I'm
do I.
gonna do it. Okay.
Tidal wave.
Blitz is going to scream, "This is for the fucking Shire!" And he's gonna go
Nice.
pull out the little fucking mosquito that was ripped up my cupcake. And he's going to sprint and then jump and then polymorph into a giant ape.
Nice.
Jeez.
Nice.
nice.
So,
Oh,
all
fuck.
of you in group 1, you watch as Glacius yells, "This is for the Shire!" And like you almost like jump on a turtle shell and jump off of it. And
Nice.
as you as the gnome's wrench gets hit off of Appa's earthen mound that he brought up, you see Appa is kind of like on his knee looking up at the gnome. You guys watch as midair Glacius' form shifts into that of like a silverback gorilla.
Release the war bee.
Yes.
Is that an ape or a giant ape?
Giant ape.
Holy shit. That's a big boy.
That's nasty. That's very nasty.
And I'll give you advantage on these attacks as you come in from the air down on him.
Two fist attacks! As I need to pull up the stats again, and I have, as we switch off from my normal wizard stats,
By the way, guys,
Fucking-
this is fucking awesome.
It is.
right?
Aye.
Alright. Do I also get the inspiration thing from Wing?
Yep.
Yeah.
Everyone,
I love
plus 2 to basically
It's like a
everything.
blanket area,
Mhm.
right?
I love
It's great.
Natural 20.
Oh, yeah.
Nice.
Okay, so give me a second. That's it. 1, 2.
So now you guys are fighting alongside a spirit bear and a silverback gorilla.
Mhm.
So that's
Christ.
okay, guys. That's 47.
Oof.
First hit. And now for the second attack. That's a 22 to hit.
That hits.
Very nice.
As you come down like with like a sledgehammer fist coming down right onto his head. He like dazes a little bit as he like shakes it off and he looks over to you as you come with just a full-fledged fist into his face.
Second attack, and that's a 26.
26 points
Christ.
of damage.
Yeah, damn it.
As you break his nose on impact, you see it's bent to the left. as it starts gushing blood as he takes 2 steps back. Alpha, you watch as this gorilla is now standing above you as he bangs on his chest.
I couldn't fucking wild shape, so I had to improvise.
Yeah. It's a pretty good
And it
improvisation.
Guy fucking.
Oh,
Oh, that was a
goodbye.
bot.
Goodbye, bot.
Goodbye, butt.
Oh no!
Yeah.
That's an
Oh
image.
no, I lost the music.
The music.
We're playing Anduin as a music.
Oh, yeah, you can't hear. But
Ooga.
what's my spell points looking
Alpha
like?
misses out on the gorilla roars, but is appreciative nonetheless.
Okay.
I'm sorry, Alpha.
The music is low, but it's there.
Ooga.
Can't hear it. I just turned it up.
Same.
Wow, I turned it up all the way up.
Oops. Good for
It's probably
All
getting
right.
louder.
That was Glacius' turn. It is now Minerva's turn.
Oh
That was
yeah,
a
2
good-
attacks, let's go. First one is a 22 to hit, second one is a 19 to hit.
All right. What were them again? Sorry.
22, 19.
19 misses, the 22 hits.
Alright, he takes 8 points of slashing damage and 3 points of fire damage.
Nice.
All right. He's looking like he's not looking really rough, but he's looking pretty rough.
Alright, we're turning you down just a little bit.
Uh-huh.
All right, Jeb is going to take his attacks against the dwarves that are trying to come into you guys to help Gelgo. But between him, Sylvanas, and Arthur Dane, they are holding them back with their troops. The turtles almost made like a Spartan line, as like they're like half of them have their backs turned using their shells as shields, and the other ones have like pikes and spears, and they're trying to like just hold the dwarves back as you guys fight Gelgo. All right, Alpha, it's your turn. AFK.
He's typing. Can Alpha do the smack with advantage? Taurus? Oh, he's
Taro.
Oh, girls.
Taurus?
Could have sworn he was like 6 feet tall, right?
Huh? Glacius?
Oh, I thought he was talking about Arthur.
Oh.
Yeah. Glacius is not 6 feet tall. Decidedly.
Glacius very much not.
Taurus!
He's like less than half of that.
He'll be back. His headphones probably died.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he just changed
Minerva's
them, though.
right next to you, Alpha,
Sorry
and
for the
I'm like
technical
15
difficulties,
feet back,
everybody.
like on a different angle.
He did say AFK.
Oh, did
Oh.
he?
Wait,
Yeah.
I missed it.
Okay.
Sorry for the
this
I'm right
battle,
here.
this battle
He's
brought
back.
to you by a fucking incredible DM.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Honestly, though.
No flanking because all enemies get it too. Yeah.
Yeah, but he's
Did say
prone,
that.
isn't he? So just give him the big smack with Adava.
Is he prone again? The
No,
Probably.
I don't think so.
He should be.
I have a lot of hit points.
Yeah?
Yeah. I have even more than normal.
Really?
Smack with advantage. Yeah, I'll say he's flanked. Well, no, I'm saying the reason I don't want to give you guys flanking is because I don't want to give every single enemy flanking as well and give them advantage on attacks against you guys.
So it's
So
more.
if you guys want, we could do flanking, but then the enemy
Nah.
technically is flanking you guys too.
Not
Yeah,
worth it.
let's-
Action economy and all that.
That's
Yeah.
that's more tiring.
All right, so you stand back up with half your movement.
I feel like it's fair for me because giant gorilla, but you know.
If you want to get critted every 5 attacks, go for it.
No, it's fine. $17 and 24.
17 misses, 24 hits.
Jesus. Let me see.
I think at
I'll
least
communicate numbers, I guess. Since I'm not gonna. Ooh, full damage, 15 damage.
Nice.
Nice. Okay. She's still standing strong. That's. Or no, you.
Yep.
He looks pretty hurt. Galgo looks
End of
pretty
turn.
hurt. All right. I need like 5 minutes real quick because I really have to use the restroom.
No
Okay.
problem, buddy.
So we're gonna take a quick break.
He's so excited, he needs to pee.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
gonna be
overwhelmed.
so.
I'm gonna eat another soap dice.
I feel like I
Why?
should grab.
Because I spent $5 on these
Guys.
and I'm going to get my money's worth.
I
Even if they
absorbed the
taste like crap.
the bad luck of ice cream.
Oh, did you? Did you have some ice cream?
He did.
Thoros did.
Thoros had ice cream, but I've absorbed all the bad luck, so it's okay.
Okay.
Well, it's
Thank
also
you.
you, so that's.
You've given us all like +2s.
Yeah, I mean that's
Almost everything.
not luck, that's just cold hard stats.
Yeah, that's just good.
If there's anything I
imagine
do
if
well,
you
it's
rolled
cold hard
eight.
stats.
God, if you rolled an 8.
I know, that would be fucking nuts.
These gummy dice are fucking disgusting. Stop
Then
eating.
don't eat them.
Eat more.
I just have to say, you guys
Show
are
your
doing
dominance.
awesome.
And I have
And
91 bullets left.
Eat the dice to spite your face.
This fight is going a lot better than I thought it was gonna.
91 bullets.
thought
I
it-
have that.
I thought trying
You
to
guys
run.
gave me a lot of bullets.
I have
I thought
91
trying to run
crossbow
two.
bolts.
91.
I thought trying to
seems
run
excessive.
Yes.
2 boss encounters at the same time was gonna be a little bit more harder than this, but you get into like a groove eventually.
Yeah, man, we're good.
You are doing fantastic for us.
Especially since you don't have the roll 20 set up like apparently you guys do. For
Theater
big-
of the mind. Dude, this is fucking fantastic.
More cinematic potential, that's for sure.
Definitely.
I mean, it
That's
is a
why.
massive-
That was the reason why I kind of wanted you guys to be together, because I wanted the reinforcements to arrive and you were all like about to get overrun. But it got set up pretty well, like all your individual fights you were doing. Like you guys were like right on the brink of losing the fight, and then the reinforcements showed up right as the music kicked in. I loved it.
It helps us give a
Yeah.
sense of scale, though, the fact that we're all spread out and that there's so much chaos.
It's
I
very
just thought
cool.
of the perfect
Yeah,
song that
absolutely.
describes our situation. Then the
There's
wings
just two
stars
separate-
arrive.
If you play the Benny Hill theme, I'm gonna cry.
Aw.
I don't know what that is.
Okay.
The Benny Hill theme.
I'm sure you'll recognize it if you hear it.
Gummy dice has a misprint. There's no 1 on this dice.
Good.
That's good.
Means you can't fail.
It's just a blank. You can see through to the 6 on the other side.
Hell yeah.
That means it's the 6. Wait, what
Are you
dice?
sure you're not looking at the 6?
I'm sure,
Like, are you
because
sure?
it's a clean slate.
It's a
Okay,
D6, Elmer.
What kind
It's a
of
D6.
is this? Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know.
You can tell because there's a 6 on the other side of the 1.
Well, I don't study dices.
All right.
We're just chilling.
Who's up next?
Anduin is now going to go.
Anduin.
Take 2 swings against
Go on.
Hilda. The first one misses, and the second one misses as she parries them both. At the end of his turn, before her turn, she's going to use a legendary action.
He still has
And
inspiration.
Yep.
oh yeah, that's right. So he'll use. Oh, the second one was right.
I was just about to remind you as well.
All right, yeah. So the second one hits,
Dope.
and he does do 11 points of slashing. At the end of his turn, she's going to use her legendary action, and she is
Good.
going to begin to spin with her hammers. I need Anduin and Wing to make dexterity saving throws.
I.
How far away from
I want those
them
hammers.
are?
That's fine. I'm okay.
Okay, I can't reach you anyways for them.
I got a 19.
19 succeeds, and Anduin succeeded as well.
Yes. Okay.
You guys successfully dip
Cool.
out of the way as she spins in place with her hammers. And she does stop eventually.
I just
it is
laugh
now-
at her.
It is now her turn, though, and as you laugh, she's going to take both of her swings at you.
That's karma.
First one
biting
is
you
a
in the
natural
ass there.
20.
Ooh.
Oh, now we're not.
Excuse me?
Pardon.
That's the second nat 20 she's got against me. What can I do against that? Shit.
The second one
Pretty
Take
much
it.
fucking
is
nothing.
19.
Yeah.
None of us
So,
are grave them.
The first one, as you laugh, the hammer just goes right across your jawline.
Oof.
Shit. 8, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. You take 21 points of bludgeoning damage from the crit.
Gotcha.
Ow.
I will say you feel one of your teeth come loose from the hit. And then the second hit, she just goes for like a pierce with a sword, but it's the hammer, so you're getting hit with the hammer right in your gut.
Yeah.
You take only 9 points of bludgeoning from that one.
Only 9.
Only.
So a
As you
total of 30
spit,
points.
as she hits you in the gut, you take like a step back and you spittle a little bit out
Taurus
of your
just really
mouth.
hates teeth.
At the end of her turn, it is Everest.
How is Wing looking?
Yeah.
You just watch him get socked in the jaw with a hammer.
He has
that's why you don't have
11.
to
Ah!
He has 11 hit points. I'd really appreciate
What's your
a
half?
fat
Ow.
heal.
What's your half?
My half? It's 27.
7. Hold on,
So I could
do
recover
math.
16 from your ability.
Yes. Just thinking
It's not really
How
worth it.
How's Anduin looking? Also.
Well, I'll say at the end of Hilda's turn, Anduin is going to use his legendary action.
Hell yeah.
And he is going to pump 12 points of his healing
Biomass.
pool into Wing. Yeah.
So,
Oh yeah, Paladin Bros.
Yay.
Yeah.
Oh, cool. So I don't need to worry about you anymore. Cool.
Actually, no. I'm going to do something a little more cinematic.
oh yeah.
Ooh.
Oh,
Anduin's
I'll just-
legendary action, as he looks around and sees turtles falling, Men of the
boy.
Trident falling.
Always gonna do the thing.
He's
Yep.
going to look at the sword, and you watch as the little light that is at the hilt begins to glow brighter and brighter as he drops it to the ground and it embeds itself into the dirt as he raises his hand to the sky, and a beam of radiant light shoots down and hits his hand as this giant dome, taking an 80-foot radius, begins to emerge around you all. And you watch as fallen turtles and fallen tridents begin to stand up, and their wounds heal. You actually heal, Wing. You heal 20 hit points
Fuck
as you
yeah.
feel the radiant energy just seep into you, and as the
Legend.
turtles, like the fallen turtles and tridents, begin to rise and stand up and grab their weapons. Anduin looks around, and he goes, "Stand as one!"
Dun, 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 dun,
And
It's a way
Uh,
playing the Avengers theme.
he rips his sword out of the ground and just points it towards Hilda, and he screams, "Stand as one!" And
They become a
as he does
Cronenberg
that,
mess.
I know where you fucking got
uh,
this.
Wing, as you shake off the hit, you watch from the corner of your eye a hammer attached to a chain comes flying in and hits
Ah.
Hilda in the back of her head.
Legend.
As Hilda takes 8 points of bludgeoning damage, as you watch the chain get pulled back as Thoros grabs it, as men in Tal'Dorei Empire clothes, the golden armor with the purple tabard, begin to charge into the fight, and Thoros goes, "For the Empire!" He's fighting off dwarves around him.
More paladins!
Are you sure he doesn't? Are you sure he doesn't quietly say "Empire Assemble"?
Empire
Are you sure?
Are you sure?
No, the Empire
Very
Strikes Back.
sure.
Anduin just casted his rendition of Mass Healing Word,
Nice.
Dope.
but it affects an entire radius. But it just took his only 9th level spell slot.
He's a
Shit.
9 spell slot. Because of course a paladin can get that.
He's the
He's a
Emperor.
magic
Leave him
paladin.
alone.
Shut up.
Yeah,
I'm
leave him
just
alone.
kidding. I'm just kidding. I won't.
It's
I will.
the sword. It's the
I
sword.
forget.
Everest,
He's a hex
as
bitch.
you watch Anduin do this, you're
Everyone's
actually a
a
little impressed.
I'm gonna get within about 30 feet of everyone up front,
Nice.
and the bitch is getting a hold person, so I need a wisdom
Hell
save.
yeah.
Wisdom
Which
save.
bitch? This bitch?
This
Natural
This bitch.
1.
Bitch is paralyzed.
This bitch.
This bitch is paralyzed until
This
the end of her next turn.
bitch.
This bitch.
When she makes
This
another save.
bitch.
Oh my, son of a bitch. And
Don't
she's getting a
try
Sacred
me.
Flame, which she auto fails the saving throw.
Yep.
She takes.
Hell yeah.
Oh, that's almost max damage. 13 points of radiant damage.
Where's the music from?
I don't know. The music.
Sorry, it
disappeared.
ended.
No problem. I'll put it back on.
What? No, Groovy's still playing for me.
Yeah, it's still playing for me as well.
No.
Oh, it's just really low.
And that's my turn.
Oh, it was just really quiet for some reason.
Alright,
So
Bilker.
quiet.
So Miss Crazy Bitch is incapacitated.
She's paralyzed.
Fucking killer.
Paralyzed.
Get within
Fucking
melee.
killer. Slaughter her.
Fuck it. Charge!
Yes.
Hell yeah.
Staying with my Iron Defender. Say hello to my mighty hammer. Bang. Bang.
You have advantage on
Boink
it.
boink.
You have advantage
Sweet,
on all
so-
melee attacks. If they hit, then it's a critical hit.
I'm gonna change up the song 'cause it's too low.
First.
Do the other one.
I am.
Actually,
I've
wait,
got an
let's see.
idea.
An idea.
Do I
Dude.
want
I've got
to-
an idea.
I also have an idea, but do I want to do it? You know what?
Yes, you do.
Fuck it, it's more damage.
See?
I am going to put Searing Smite onto the first attack.
Let's go.
Alright.
So that is a, for my Mighty Hammer, because the +2 is still up, that's a 13 plus 8 is 21, +2 is 23 to hit
That hit.
the first attack.
Doris?
What did he say? 22? That hit.
23.
3.
23
Yeah.
hit.
That
and
is
for the
critical
second
hit.
attack, nice. So double the damage. And for the second one, yeah, that hits.
Also a critical hit.
But
my
she takes half
canine-
damage because she's raging.
Except for the smite, maybe.
Yeah, this much fire damage.
Iron Defender has gotten a. This might not hit. That.
Just tell
Would
me
it
the
also get the +2?
what's the
Yeah.
searing smite damage by itself?
The Searing Smite damage. Let me just because
Because it's not halved.
Where's the spell sheet thingy?
D6 again.
And then I'll subtract that from the total.
Searing Smite. So it deals 1d6 fire damage,
Yeah, so what'd you roll on it?
2 fire damage, and she is now a light.
On fire, and she can't
Great.
put herself out.
Nice.
She can't move.
So at the start of each of her turns until the spell ends, which she can't do anything, she must make a con save.
Okay.
That's why
Holy
it's still.
shit, she's fucked.
This
So,
might would also be a crit, so it's 4 damage.
Yeah. So 4 for that.
Yeah.
4 fire
So
damage.
then the
4 fire,
this
okay.
is the damage for the first hammer attack. So that's 6 plus 5, so 11 damage. Plus another d4. That's
Another 2.
2 plus 5, so that's another 7 damage. And my Iron Defender to hit was a 15? 17 if it also benefits from the +2.
17 misses.
Shit.
Well, I fucked her up.
It's okay.
Damn, a barbarian with high AC. Oof.
Well, yeah.
Alright,
There's a ton of damage.
wing.
Yeah.
Yo.
It is your
Advantage,
turn
right?
as-
Advantage
Yeah.
if you're within 5. Yeah, attack rolls.
As
any attack rolls.
the pain in your jaw and your gut slowly drains away from the radiant energy that it poured into you as the dome dissipates.
This would be a good time for an inflict wounds.
First of all, I slash with my bow and fire another bolt of radiant energy, which
Okay.
is just a fucking 26 to hit straight
Are you
up.
within 5 feet?
Yeah.
Nice. Crit.
So yeah, I know. So that is 1 plus 7 is 14 damage.
All right.
Thoros, I will touch her on the shoulder. I will whisper in her ear, "You're a bitch. 4th level inflict wounds."
Oh man, roll damage.
Jesus.
Poor
Just
Oh,
roll
Christ.
damage.
Just roll damage. Cool.
Yeah.
She's paralyzed
Oh, no.
anyways.
Oh, jeez.
That is 79 necrotic damage.
How do you want to do this?
Yes.
Hey!
I grab her on the shoulder, and just a huge pulse of black energy radiates from my fingers. Her veins immediately go black, and her collarbone and shoulder start to necrose, and suddenly a flash of radiant, and just bursts into flame in a cindering
Giga will
pile of
appreciate
muck on
this
the floor.
as your hand touches her shoulder and you watch as the black veins crease up her neck. Her shoulder blade almost turns to ash and disintegrates as you touch it. And as she lets out a yeah, you watch as like this blinding like moonlight pierces through her mouth and her eyes as this flash just encompasses like 15 feet radius. And as the light dims, Hilda is no longer there. It is just her 2 hammers and her arm hanging on the as wings, cinematically wings just go back into his form.
Oh, she didn't have her ring on her?
A ring as well falls onto the ground.
I'd like to pick up the ring.
There's your
Okay.
hammer,
I'd like,
Joker.
yeah, I know, I'd pick up the hammers.
Yeah.
They're mine now.
How's Wing looking?
He's hurt.
Okay, you're getting
He's
healed.
looking pretty good.
I just ate my
Don't
D6
bother.
strip.
Don't bother as Anduin comes up to you and puts a hand on your shoulder and pumps another 20 hit points of his lay on hands into you.
Significantly less hurt.
As Anduin looks towards you and goes, "Thank you for having my back."
Always.
As you both turn and run to engage in the dwarves that watch their leader fall, and some of them are retreating, but you do engage the ones that are still there.
I'm gonna fly straight up and start playing even fucking harder on my violin.
All right,
He's so. Yeah, I'm not gonna.
back to the other side. Eris, it is your turn.
Okay,
Elmo, please make a violin sound, Elmo.
Oh no, I was gonna make.
so I'm like, I guess I'm like, at this point, I'm like 15 feet back. How's everyone else looking, like, around us?
Everyone's fine. And Sir Arthur Dane is at your immediate flank, and he seems to be quite.
Hey Thoros, can you step out of the hurricane before you continue describing?
Yeah, sorry. You watch as the stories of Sir Arthur Dane do not fall short, as he is taking on at least 4 dwarves at once,
Nice.
holding your flank.
Quadruple teamed.
Sylvanas, the Dragonborn, the Red Dragonborn, just steps on a dwarf and lays him flat on the ground. What are you doing?
Why does that not work?
No, so she's gonna. Oh wow, Discord, stop. It's cutting out.
Oh.
Take my 2 shots. The door. I'm not sure. Yeah, I'm not gonna use action surge just yet. So I'm gonna make my first 2 shots. Just 2 shots. Rather. So that's
Giga.
what, that's 21, I think, to hit.
Giga.
That hits.
For both of them. With the pepper box. So 2 shots from the pepper box. 21 each to hit.
They both hit.
Alright. That's both my damage. 9 plus 11, that's 20 piercing damage.
Okay.
I'm just gonna hold place there. You there, Thoros? Oh. Oh, he's cut out for a little bit.
no.
Oof.
I might go get a snack.
Get ice cream.
Ice cream's
No.
Ice cream.
really cursed right now.
No.
One second.
Okay.
I've eaten all my gummy soap tasting dice, except for the 1d20 that I have yet to roll. I've only rolled one dice today.
Then roll more.
I've rolled a lot of d8s because Sacred Flame, but no d20s, only one d20. I just have a tube. I put dice in this tube. That was a satisfying noise.
God, it
You hear
was.
it?
Mm.
I heard it.
What is it?
It's the tube that the
Bottle.
dice came in. And I'm just pulling the
Interesting.
Why
cap
you
off of
mad?
Mm.
Yeah, because
It was really satisfying.
Don't.
Sounds like a cork gun.
Why
I'll show
you
you,
mad?
I'll take a picture.
Just because my pops and yours don't. Let me make that look.
Those are-
Elmo, we all know your pussy pops. It's okay.
Oh,
I think we're gonna come out on top.
I do. I think we got this.
See, I'm just pulling the cap off of it. It's just making a really satisfying noise.
Sugar Arcane. Sugar King. That's funny.
Sugar Arcane. Oh, that's nice. Food palm.
See, you guys think you're being coy by deleting your messages, but little do you know this is all being recorded and is going to be
know.
uploaded, so we can just
Yeah.
pause.
I know.
silly.
Reminds me of that one scene from Shrek.
All right, I'm back.
All of them?
Okay.
All of them, yes.
So that's
Reminds me of all the scenes of
that's-
Shrek.
that's 20 damage for both
Onion.
shots.
I got the damage.
Jesus.
Okay.
So as both shots ring into Gelgo, he's looking pretty rough. As he like slouches a little, his cog shield drops. As he drops it and lets it go, his AC now goes down by 3.
Oh, you were really quiet for me.
Yeah, you were so quiet.
Yeah.
Sorry. I said as the shots ring into him, his like posture drops, like his back begins to slouch, as the arm holding the cog shield like limps and he drops the shield. I said his AC goes down by 3, but it's only down by 2, so he now is 18 AC. But he is going to
Why is
grip
his face bigger than the other?
two-handed with his giant wrench.
That's not nice of him.
Um,
You really consider otherwise.
who is he gonna swing at?
Hmm.
He's gonna keep swinging at
Minerva,
Alpha.
and the 8.
He's gonna keep swinging Minerva, or not Minerva, Alpha. He's gonna keep swinging at Alpha. First hit, is a natural fucking 20.
Ooh.
What?
Disadvantage.
Disadvantage.
Disadvantage. Oh, it's still 19, 26. So
That's the
I
second
get a
time
crit.
that's happened.
Second hit against Alpha. 16, 21. Does 21 hit you?
Hit.
Alright, he's gonna action surge.
Oh,
So he's gonna need 2 more hits. 7. Unnatural 20.
oh.
I think that misses though.
That misses.
No, Minerva's. Yeah, Minerva and Alpha have really high AC.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The fourth one is a 23 to hit.
Fucker. What the shit?
How?
Alright, so the first hit, it is now two-handed, so it does a D10. Or no, it does a D12, sorry. So I gotta find my D12, that was a D10. Here we go. No, that's not, that's another D10, what the fuck? There we
What
go.
the fuck?
8.
The fat.
First hit is 12 bludgeoning. Oh God. The second hit is 6 bludgeoning. You rolled a 1.
It's really weird that I haven't taken damage.
The third hit is 15 bludgeoning. Did you get all that?
12 plus 6 plus 15, and I think it's 33 total.
Yeah, 33 total. Yes. 12, 6, and 15.
Alpha's not looking.
So you watch as Gelgo just unleashes both hands, bringing the wrench down onto Alpha's like head, his shoulder, and his right arm. Alpha, your arm goes like limp and numb as it hits into it. Yeah, Alpha is like, his eyes are looking like they're beginning to glaze.
He's going into a coma, fellas. We gotta save him.
Gotta save him.
Oof.
Glacius, it's your turn as you watch Alpha getting just wrecked.
I can't do this. He's gonna get mad because stop hurting Alpha and just do fucking fist smack. And like I'm gonna come in and like try to interpose quickly or like try to get in her face because pretty sure Giant is more intimidating than Twin. No offense, Alpha.
Right.
But just like, you know. That's a 30 to hit.
30? No, that misses.
I like being this monkey fun. That's 23 to hit. Or 20, not 23 to hit. 23
damage?
Sorry.
Okay.
Yeah.
He's
Second
on death's door right now, man.
Get him.
Kill him.
Get him.
29.
Kill him.
29.
29 hits.
I love
So do I.
now.
I love
I
too.
rolled almost max. So 34 damage.
How do you want to do this?
Hell yeah.
Yes.
The giant ape form is going to try very hard. Go hurt off of it. I'm not doing giant ape voice. And just fucking wail into him and just like take his arm, grab him by the neck, put him down and just slam him onto the floor, onto the ground.
Alright, so I'll say as
God.
as Gelgo, like Negan from The Walking Dead, brings down his wrench on Alpha, missing the first, but bing, 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 just continually hitting Alpha. He goes for a fifth hit as the Great Ape form grabs the wrench and rips it out of his hand and tosses it. As he turns around, you punch him in the face, and he looks dazed as you grab his arm and his head and just lift him on the ground and just pile drive him head first into the ground as you break his neck, and he lays limp on the ground.
Ow.
Cool. Take his ring, and I'm gonna give Alpha 2 level 1 cure wounds.
And as that happens, the dwarves look at this silverback that just like stands as tall as he can and like beats his chest. And I will say, for about another hour, hour and a half, as you all at your individual battles fend off the rest of the Iron Storm, the battle is over, and you have won.
My monkey giant ape form lasts an hour, so I'm fine.
The gnome fella, he didn't have a piece on him, did he? Like
he has a ring.
I'll take it.
He didn't have a piece like Ice Fang though, right? No.
He does not. No.
Okay.
My abs.
I'll take the giant. Well, let's have a look at the wrench in the cog. Now that it's all over.
Yes, something tells me those are enchanted or something.
Yeah.
You're gonna look at what?
The cog shield.
The
and
weapons.
The hammer.
The weapon,
not the hammer,
the wrench is just a giant wrench.
Okay.
The shield, though, is a +2 AC shield.
Ooh.
Does it have
also
requirements?
You need to
it
have at least 18 strength to hold it.
Okay.
That makes sense.
So I can't use that.
And it also gives you advantage on strength, like any strength-based saving check or saving throw when
Wow.
you're wielding it.
Oh.
Jesus.
I can't use
Who
that,
here
but I'm
has a
gonna
strength higher than 18?
offer
I'm
me.
sure Alpha will soon, if he doesn't. Soon
Does
being
Then at
next
the moment,
level.
the only person is me.
Alpha has 18. Because
Ah.
last time we did
Is
ASIs,
he?
he said
Did he
I
bump
can
one?
either you can either get a feat or bump his strength to 20 total. So I know he has at least an 18, if not a 20.
Eno, what's your STR, my guy? Not yours,
Yours.
Alpha's. Yours is clearly 30.
18.
18
Okay,
can't
so
use
I'll
it.
get the shield.
So
then.
only Alpha
If
or
he wants
myself
it.
can use it.
Give it to Alpha, my guy. You got the hammers.
You earn that, yeah.
True.
Dual
If
wielding
Alpha
hammers
wants
mode.
it. I'm gonna
Difficult to
offer
dual
it.
wield hammers and also use a shield.
Yeah.
No shit. Unless, of course, I use the shield like a buckler. But even then.
Good fucking job, guys.
Jeez.
Jesus fucking
Thank you.
Christ.
Alpha looks a bit distracted at the
Doris, I'm
moment.
gonna go
Alpha
around
here
healing
again?
people.
No, he's. I don't think he can hear yet. Yeah. Eris will
I'm gonna
keep
switch
That's
headphones soon.
dramatic.
Just give me 1
Okay.
second.
Yeah.
That's ominous. I don't like that.
Mhm.
Yes,
Hey,
very ominous.
Alpha, I'm just Glacius is just gonna like hobble over, just like monkey hobble over and just like sit down. So, and just like put his giant meaty ape hand on his head. It's like,
His ape form would be down by now because it's been an hour and a bit.
He said, oh yeah. Never mind. I would have.
It drops as this is happening.
Yeah.
Hello.
Hello.
Hey, dude.
Well, let's see. We're 3 hammers down, but there's still Mr. Mysterio, dude, and
we
the head.
need
Yeah.
we need to go find Belmont.
Are we still
So-
in 2 separate groups, or have we all met up by now?
No, within the hour and a half, as you all move through the streets, I will say, as Anduin and his group, which is Everest, Bilker, and Wing, you guys are like tending to whatever, and you're standing around Anduin. As Eris, Glacius, Minerva, Jeb, Sylvanas, and
As a
Arlen,
giant
you guys,
fucking ape runs.
yeah, you guys watch. Jeb is back into his turtle form now, but you guys watch from a distance as the Group B walks up, and you guys all reunite. All of you accounted for after the battle.
But by the time we get over to them, Eris will have dropped the disguise. Probably like sidelining into an alley before. So she just looks like herself now.
Glad you all are alright.
Anyone?
Great.
Anyone need a bit of healing?
Yes.
Alpha could
Alright.
Alpha needs to have a look at him.
I'm gonna cast Prayer of Healing over 10 minutes.
I'm a use a healer's kit on.
Doros, can I be
Yes.
looking at the hammers?
The what?
The hammers that I got.
From Helga.
Yeah,
Helger?
off Miss Dead
They
Barbarian
are
bitch.
both.
I'll go bitch.
They're both two-handed hammers.
Oh.
Well, fuck.
No.
So
If they're heavy, then you can't wield them, or you
Yeah.
always attack with them with disadvantage because we're category small.
Do they have anything
I-
special about them, or are they just 2-handed hammers?
I'm very.
Eno's asking if we're short rest or what, because Alpha wants to keep fighting if possible. Like, is it all quiet, I guess, in the city?
yeah, right now where you guys are right now, it's all quiet.
Guys, who's missing
I'm-
hit points? Literally any amount of hit points.
I'm at full
Fine.
HP.
Alpha
I'm
was the
missing
most
the
hurt
ones.
out of all of us. I think.
Anduin's hurting pretty much right
It
now.
doesn't
Anduin's
matter
getting
who's the
healed.
most hurt. Like, there's 6 people I can heal. So if you're missing anything, just pick
Meh.
yourself.
Meh.
I'm missing 19.
Okay.
I'm gonna heal Anduin.
I heal 14 to Bilka, Elmo, Anduin, Arthur, myself, and one more.
Cool. I was missing 1 hit point
Okay.
Why did you have us? Okay.
because you guys made me.
Bro, chill.
Yeah.
Isn't Everest missing any?
No.
Okay. Minerva?
He said
Can
I have
Alpha
full
hear
HP.
yet? Here.
Minerva, are you missing any hit points?
No, I have full HP.
Cool. I'll
Anduin
just heal
heals an
some random
additional
guy then.
14.
Okay.
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 28 between
Well,
us.
how
Good
many
job.
hit dice does he have? What's his maximum? He'll heals more if he has more hit dice than 7.
He has all his hit dice.
How many is
How
that?
many is that? What number? You don't have to tell us. You can just look
Okay,
at the
it's
spell
7
effect.
plus however many his max hit dice is.
He has 5 hit dice.
It's 12.
12, okay.
Right. All right.
I need to check wizard stuff real quick.
And
Has my halo persisted?
It like slightly over time faded towards the end of the battle.
Okay. Can I hear you?
No more God Chef.
I'm still a god, don't worry.
that's really weird. Who are you?
Yeah, Dora's over the hour and a half. How's office hearing looking?
Yeah.
So short rest.
So Alpha, I need you to make a con save.
Are we short resting?
Off again?
Yeah, you guys would be short resting right now.
Okay.
Cool. Arcane recovery.
That's a d6. I thought that was
Need it.
off his roll.
No.
Yeah.
You gave me a slight
Oh.
panic there.
Whatever your roll is, add 4 Alpha.
Is it a saving throw?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'll inspire. There's no reason not to.
If Alpha's doing a saving throw, add 3 from me.
Oh boy.
Yeah,
You
add a
can't
plus
guide a
7
saving
to
throw.
it.
No, you add plus 11 to this from me.
So roll and then plus 11 plus whatever.
It's a con save.
I'm getting
It's a con
spammed
save.
by
So unless you roll a
messages.
nat one, I don't
like
think
it.
you're gonna die.
No, plus 11 from Chef.
Cause he rolled the inspiration
For you.
already, and he rolled the 7. So I feel like you should take it.
Mm-hmm.
And you have Glacius's moral support.
Is there anything else I can do for you? Don't think so. You could bless
Plus
him.
19. 32.
It takes you, for most of the battle after that boss fight, you had to take a 5-second pause to shake your head and just get a hold of yourself. But now that you're all sitting here gathered again, your hearing does come back. There is still the slight ringing, echoing. It's not, you can hear fine, but you still hear that flashbang sound going
Hey,
off.
T, what was the DC, just out of curiosity?
15.
Probably for the better that you
You
guys-
could have rolled a 2. You could have rolled a 2.
He could have.
Oh my god, incredible.
Yeah.
Wait, plus 11 from me, so plus 14.
Plus 19 in total with his con.
Yeah. So
So
actually, you could have rolled a 1 because you can't crit fail on saves.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Eventually,
Literally could not have failed.
as you all healing yourselves, and Alpha shakes it off, Thoros walks up with a company of men from the Empire that he brought from Tal'Dorei. And Anduin looks up to him. "We done a full counting." Thoros looks down. "Aye, 1,300. May the
Alpha
gods
has
sing
voice.
songs about their sacrifice."
I promise it.
"So, are we ready to keep helping the city? We have not finished this fight." Anduin goes, "Alpha, we have just fought a very long battle. We need to regain our strength." And Thoros goes, "Aye, we've secured most of the city. They've encamped themselves within the noble hill. They knocked down some trees blocking the path. So we have a siege line at the the bottom of the hill to make sure they can't escape, while
How
we
many
regain
tanks?
ourselves.
How many tanks do we know we destroyed?
Have you found any more hammers of the Iron Storm? Aye, we interrogated some of the surviving Iron Storm members before they were shipped off to be put in camp and held until we decide where they're going. He told me that Belmont, with a little help from, my religious persuasion, he had a sense he used Zone of Truth,
Hmm.
that Belmog is now encased himself within the Eventide estate, along with the only remaining hammer that we know of.
Tell more, Tilda Beard.
Aye, I'm afraid we haven't been able to find this Bestello Prelavar. But if he's as tricky as you all said he was, or at least what the report said he was, he might be far gone.
Thoros, over this like hour and a half, have I seen Lucius anywhere? Has he returned?
No.
Oof.
I
Can
had
I
asked.
look out for Celine?
I had asked how many tanks do we know we had destroyed.
I believe we got. And he looks over to one of the scouts that walks up. He's in lighter armor, like the rest are in like half plate or full plate. This guy comes up in like leathers, and he has like thin glasses on. He goes, I believe the counting on the steam engine were 28.
Oh,
28 destroyed? Is that
Yes.
including the 2 that we destroyed earlier?
Yes.
Then they still have 2 steam tanks left. At least. So.
Anduin looks towards Thoros. Did we have any word from the wardeness? Thoros goes, she is still in Fallon Hall. She is spouting, or her messenger told us, that we have laid siege to a city without cause, and she wishes a formal trial be put against her, or us, in her own words, for our unrightful attack of this city. And Anduin goes, oh, we will have a trial. And she will answer for why she did not fix these problems. He looks towards the younger man next to Thoros with the glasses. He goes, make sure the 1,300 dead are accounted for and properly buried. Ask, and he turns towards Jeb. This is the High Shaman of New Torrentala. He will instruct you what to do with the dead of the Tort. And Jeb goes, Jeb turns towards Alpha and goes, you have some resting to do. I must go look after our people. Find me when this Belmark is dead. We have much to catch up on. And I am sure Alec would love to see you. She was with the squad of turtles that was helping the civilians escape.
she's dead for sure.
Alpha says, how can I rest when our people still fight?
Good accent.
How can I rest when our people still fight?
Okay, then.
And Jeb like puts a hand on your shoulder. Because your people, and he looks around to the Sentinels, they will need you to take on this Velmar. You leave the rest of these dwarves, me, and our people. We will make sure their reign does not leave these walls.
Where have the civilians and the injured been put?
Alora has been instructed to take them back to the Shire. There we have set up a very vast amount of tents and medical supplies. We did not only bring warriors to this fight, we have hundreds of turtles back in the Shire, ready to aid anyone who returns with injury.
Glad to hear.
Yes.
Is there anyone that needs to be told any information from a long distance away? Because I've still got enough magic in me for ascending.
Anduin goes, Alora will be sending word back to the Empire on everything that is happening. I believe everyone who needs to be informed is either here or has been taken care of. And then he turns to Thoros. Actually, did we receive word from the Dwarven Kingdom? Thoros goes, aye. The High Tinker is on an airship on his way here now. And Anduin goes, they should be here within the night. Good. Thoros. Or he goes, and so Arthur Dane, Sylvanas, with me. We are going to lead a scouting party near the Noble Hills. Sentinels, rest up and then meet us at the siege line when you are ready to go into the hills. And Anduin,
Good plan.
Sir Arthur Dane and Sylvanas walk off as Thoros goes, what a crock of shit you all got yourselves into here.
Wait,
You
before
kidding?
they go, can I ask, hey, have you guys seen a kind of large construct looking dude around?
Oh, that's
Can't-
pleasant, Elmo.
Elmo.
Can't say
Your
I
mic's
have.
fucking up. Your mic.
Arthur Dane goes,
Sorry.
no, we've only seen dwarves. What
Oh,
is it that
I know
you're
what I
looking
can
for?
do. Could I technically use my hat to disguise myself to look somewhat like that, Thoros? Because it's the same
Of
amount of
course.
limbs as me, right?
Yeah, I'll say you could do that.
Would probably be a little shorter, but just to get the idea across of what they might be
Then you do
capable of.
so, and they say, no, and they like look very like concerned and like confused at this monstrosity that you just turned into.
It's an ally of ours.
If you see him, please don't attack him. That's
He looks
my brother.
strange, but he means no harm.
Anduin goes, your brother?
It is the work of Aldor Brisk, the
Anduin
doctor.
puts his hand up and he goes, this is something we will speak in length at a later time. For now, we must finish this fight. Rest up, gather your strength, and then meet us at the bottom of the hills.
Arcane recovery.
And we will finish Belmog. And Anduin turns and he picks up his helmet out of the mud. And he like wipes it off the best he can. He puts it back on. And him, Sylvanas, and Arthur begin to walk. As Thoros sits and says, well, what a crock of shit you all got yourselves into this time.
You fucking kidding? We just toppled a regime. This is great. This is the second
1300
city we've saved from tyranny.
1,300 dead.
It's a lot of
Yeah,
people.
well, I mean, Thoros.
I did this for my people.
People die every day. And this battle, it will go down in history as one of the greatest
And
victories for good.
as Glacius says that about his people, Thoros goes, we haven't even done a full counting, Shire. We're estimating in the higher hundreds to almost 1,000.
He looks extremely grim.
Aye, this is a sweet victory. But it came at heavy cost. We need to remember.
This is war.
No,
Cost is
aye,
part of the
this is
deal.
war. You are right. I cannot question you on that one.
This is a war that Belmont started, and he will pay for it.
Eris turns
Say that
herself
again.
out of that disguise.
Thoros grips his hammer. If you'll have me, I'll join you in this fight.
He
Always have room for a DMPC.
Appreciate that.
he won't suffer too hard though. And I'll look at Everest.
Well, now that Andrew is gone, it's something I've been meaning to ask you.
Oh, great.
What are your plans for Belmok? Do you plan to remove his head from his shoulders?
Yep.
Are you going to lock him away?
Nope.
Hmm.
Pretty unquestioning. We've killed a lot of people. I don't think this is a big decision.
The Wardeness will demand trial, and I'm sure Anduin will give it to him. If
Yeah.
anything, she will spend the rest of her life behind bars for the lone fact that she allowed this to carry on for as long as it did.
Don't worry.
If she
He'll
plans
be
on
dead.
a trial with all this evidence against her, she must have something that she's not letting on. Some way she might be
You
able to get her
cannot.
way out.
You
Opposite
cannot
of thing.
try a dead man or dwarf.
Oh god.
And Thoros goes,
Says that to the dwarf.
Belmog has brought shame on our entire race. I wish to look him in the eyes and ask him how he lost all his honor before I bring my hammer down.
So bottom line is we're gonna fucking kill him. And if there are any trials, I promise to turn up and testify.
Honestly, I just want to pop his head off.
Eris looks over to Minerva. What do you want out of this?
I wish to see him dead. However, if there is going to be a trial, perhaps we could kill him afterward.
Sometimes being imprisoned is much better than is a worse fate than death.
Well,
No, I think we
I
should kill
can
him.
tell you that all the prisoners of war that have been taken from here are being sent to Vasselheim to spend the rest of their lives in the Amaranthine Oubliette.
Oh boy.
Oh
shit.
That is definitely a worse fate.
Yeah, no, but he's still gonna die.
When I spoke to the High King, he said that they will face the atrocities in the Oubliette that are saved for the most heinous of criminals. Not only
I
have they
probably have an
disgraced
idea.
them-
Do I have an idea of what's down there, Thoros?
Yeah, you know that it is basically like, you know, the catacombs under Paris?
Mm-hmm.
That's basically what the Amaranthine Oubliette is an endless maze of catacombs and jail cells that only the guards from the Raven's Crest, or not the Raven's Crest, that section of Vasselheim. I don't have it right here. Hold on.
Okay.
It is under the
Dusk Meadow?
Ravens area,
Is it
though.
Dusk Meadow?
Yeah, the Dusk Meadow.
Sounds right.
Yeah, only the guards have been given the full map of the catacomb, and only they know each passage like the back of their hand. The atrocious tortures that happened below there, and he like gives a shake. And Eris, you do know, like, for a religious city, they're pretty fucking brutal in their jail.
Yeah.
Um,
No, I forgot to DM you this earlier, but her, if you had read the backstory portion, her father probably works among the jail, or, he'd work among the guard force. So if something were to happen to that city, let me know. We can work that out in DMs or something.
okay.
So she
I'll be
just
honest,
kind of
guys.
goes quiet, though. She's not really focused.
I'll
right
be
now.
honest, guys. As much as it sounds great to put him in a place of eternal torment, I'd also like to fucking kill him.
Good on ya, join the club.
So,
I feel like
I mean, I was going to say we make the decision now, but honestly, I think I'm just going to kill him. If you don't want to.
Anduin will probably vote for a trial. But if he dies in the fight, he cannot blame you.
Yeah, trials are fun, but I mean, come on.
there'd be a.
Well, if he doesn't surrender, then that's his problem.
Oh, also,
I mean,
I've got a really fun new ability, and I will pop Starry Form.
oh shit.
So I can
What does
just
that-
do this now?
What does that mean?
Why don't you explain what happens to Wing
fantastic.
as you do it?
Exactly.
Yeah.
His
Just say it.
his tattoos start to glow. Instead of being black, they start to glow a pale blue light, and his eyes go completely white, and the halo forms around his head. And it basically means I can do one of three things. I can enhance my healing directed at myself. I can form bolts of radiant energy, or I could just be really fucking good at telling when people are lying or spotting things.
You son of a
Usually not.
bitch. You're a star druid. You're not a fucking cleric.
Druid, you bitch.
Wait, what?
You
What?
fucking
No,
druid.
it's a homebrew subclass for his cleric.
Oh.
Okay.
That makes sense. That makes sense. I was gonna be like, wait, Starry Form is
I love how Giga just goes, "You son of a bitch."
Jeez, no.
There's a lot of
cleric.
bitches in this episode.
Yes,
So you
true.
guys
I now
watch as
possess two of the
Asher,
hammers
or-
for one.
Now watch as Wing takes this angelic form in front of you all, and Thoros goes, "When the hell did you become a religious fella?"
Right about the time I went to Vasselheim. It's a pretty cool place.
And he takes a pause and he goes, "Makes sense."
Yeah.
I mean, well, I can turn into this, and I turn around. I'm not actually gonna do it, but I'll use silent image, and I'm just like, giant fucking ape.
Why would you waste a spell slot?
This ape.
No, so, wait, why not just use minor illusion?
Because that's a 5-foot cube.
Okay,
need to
but we know what an
emphasize
ape looks like, but big.
Big.
No, I don't care. It's actually bigger than a 15-foot.
The funny part is Thoros goes, "Oh, I heard some of the men talking of ape-like creature fighting alongside them, as well as a bear."
Yeah. Oh, that was
It's true that the bards will sing songs about this day.
Yeah, you fucking bet I am.
Release the wobbies.
I'm gonna go to like some random city and just tell all the bards to sing this.
Oh, turtles and humans, even animals came together to stop the rain of the Iron Storm. What a story to tell.
Let's just say that they dropped from the sky, because why not? From the stars.
Okay, guys, so we're the Sentinels, but we got to have like individual titles, right, of what we did in this battle.
I guess. Sure.
For for publicity purposes.
If only you would care about fame.
No, I can't.
What'd you say?
This is cool.
What'd you say, Bill? I didn't hear.
You heard me.
I didn't.
You didn't actually.
Of course.
Why
I said
do we
only
need
you-
titles?
I said only you would care about fame.
Yeah, probably, but it's fun.
I mean,
I would say Alpha looks up and goes, "Why do we need titles?"
For the
titles?
fun of it,
big place.
and
Okay, what do you have in mind then?
I think my connection's shit because I also didn't hear.
Oh, we're dying.
What'd you say?
Alright,
Tell me.
so what do you have in mind?
That is a good fucking point.
Let's just spend this entire short rest just brainstorming.
Thought we were
Yep.
taking a long rest.
Oh,
You
we're
guys
Are
want
we?
to? Yeah.
Oh,
I
sure.
could use one.
You do see that there are groups of soldiers like setting up camp, like I'll say you guys are in the park right now, because that's where most of the forces were in me, because that's where you could fit the most. And there are like medical stations set up where some injured, not many. You guys there were 1,300 dead, but there aren't many wounded. Like if they were wounded, they were minor cuts and bruises. And most
Yo.
there's like groups of like 20 setting up group tents, setting fires up and making. So I'll say like between Thoros and Alpha will most likely help, and whoever else wants to help.
I will
You
spend
guys,
all
like,
of my
pull-
remaining spells on healing people.
Yeah, so you could go and do that. So pull up like broken logs for seats and set up a fire. Some of the soldiers bring you spare tents to set up just so we have them, and you guys have a nice little encampment, like a war encampment in the center of Westrun.
Minerva, I might be able to find
Yes?
your brother if you'd like.
Ooh, definitely, yes.
I'm gonna cast locate creature. So I sense the direction of the creature's known location as long as the creature is within 1,000 feet. If the creature is moving, you know the direction of its movement. And since I've seen it
Okay.
within 30 feet, I can locate that specific.
And as you sense and you try to locate it, you do get a ping up on the Noble Hills.
Oh no.
Oh, great. He's at the
This
Noble
can't
Hills.
be any.
God damn it.
Thoros,
Yes.
can Glacius go like and I don't know, like wander off somewhere by himself and try to find like an isolated, like where there's not as much people around?
Yeah, you
Dwarf
walk
body?
over to the old city hall actually, and you walk inside, and there's nobody in there, so this is pretty secluded. Just give me 1 second. I'm trying to get the ambiance for the work.
Okay.
Because you would hear all these people in the background. Turtles and humans and halflings all sitting around fires together, drinking and eating and celebrating this victory. And remembering the
Right.
fallen.
Is there any dwarf
Glacius,
bodies in here?
are you trying to get away from the group stealthily, or are you just getting up and walking away?
Stealthily.
Make a stealth check.
Did you
I'll say
speak him, Thoros?
Yeah, give me 1 second, Eris.
What? He's not doing this because he's like, oh, secret evil shit. It's more of like, oh, Naomi or Everest is gonna fucking worry about me. I don't need that right now.
If you disappear,
Yeah, you will-
Everest is gonna worry more.
You do the same
It's
thing,
fine,
Eris.
He'll be back before supper.
Okay.
Eris,
I'm a
you do the
fuck
same
half-
thing.
Okay.
23.
Fucking hell.
Okay.
I'm a halfling.
So no one's passive perception is that high. Glacius slips
20.
away,
20 for Eris.
and Eris slips away as well, as everyone's setting up
Wait.
camp.
We ended up in the
Um,
same place. Oh, yo, what's up?
No, Eris is going to a different section. So
Oh,
Glacius, you do walk into the city hall, and your footsteps echo as you walk in, and you see the dried blood from the fight you had previous when you guys were there. And you're like aimlessly walking around. What are you doing?
Is there any dwarf bodies?
No, they were all taken out.
Ah, fuck.
Mm.
Oh, this Glacius plan. Okay. Guess we'll just like. Alright, I guess we'll just like. Just like pace, I guess. Just like. This is him getting his frustrations out. Just like.
Okay. I'll
He's
say
just gonna
as you
start
pace
spouting off, yelling at shit.
as
That's not.
as you pace around, what is Glacius yelling? Just give me like at least 1 or 2 sentences. What he's yelling.
Fuck.
I can't fucking. He's just like, it's basically him like saying that he just wants to kill every single fucking dwarf, but he knows he can't, and like he's basically like just all the shit just coming out of his brain, just like his brain's just going a mile a minute, and he just can't handle it anymore. He's
I
just
never knew
spouting-
that you turned into such a murderer. And your neck swings around, and you see like this small robed figure walking towards you with a staff. You see like this blackened blue snout sticking out of the robes. Listen to you spouting off about wanting to kill every dwarf you see. It is not among you, Glacius. Or no, fuck. What was that other name?
Steve.
Fuck. Elmo, you know what I'm talking about.
Greg.
What?
What is
No.
Your
what is
real
the-
name.
What is the other name?
Oh, Gino.
It is not in your character, Gino, to be speaking like this. And you watch as he removes the hood, and it is Genyu.
Oh fuck.
He's actually here. God damn it.
Hmm.
This is why you don't go off on your own.
Who says he's actually here?
Close
I
enough.
must
Yeah,
say-
this could just be a project.
I must say, you made quite a mess. Are you proud of yourself?
Kind of loses his arm. Do I feel good? Surprisingly, and unfortunately, a little bit. Do I want to keep feeling good? No.
It feels good, doesn't it? You should let it. You shouldn't fight it. And he takes like a few steps closer to you, like he's using his staff to walk. It's only a matter of time. You see
I'm
how
not gonna-
twisted and like he's starting to like walk behind you, like walk around you in circles. You see how twisted the realm, how bleak and dark. We can change. Like he's like right in your ear now. Like we can change that and die.
No. These people, they're changing it. You're just creating more carnage.
No. I am doing what is necessary. Like you just did here today. What was necessary. And you feel like that pain in your chest that you felt the other night begin to pulsate again. You feel it. You fight it. And eventually, you'll succumb to it. And like he tips his staff, and like as you look down at your chest, the head of the staff like lifts your chin up, so you look at him, and he's like looking you right in the eye, and he's like, "Embrace it." And his form like just fades in smoke from the room as the pain just becomes severe. And it's like it's like a heartbeat. It's like a heartbeat in your chest. And it feels almost like a wound.
Bish is going to close his eyes and try to remember child Genyu and the pure innocent soul that he was. Just hold it on to a little bit.
There's still like a numbness on your chest. And it's hard to fight the thought of looking at your chest.
Bish just will like pull back on his shirt, see if there's anything like actually happening or if it's just inside.
You pull your chest and you see like an imprint of like a nail in the center of your chest and almost a spider web of black veins around it as it just pulsates.
Oh shit.
And as you look at it, it slowly fades away.
Oh shit.
Uh-oh, spaghetti.
That's not
Eris,
nice.
as you get away to the far side of the park, you like get behind a tree, and you feel like you are out of the sight of anybody in the immediate area.
Immediately just sinks down, seats herself. But when she realizes that there's a knot and a twisting in her stomach, she turns aside, starts puking whatever she had left, like in her system, just onto the grass. Kind of sits there for a few minutes, just like shaking, half crying, just trying to get it out, but the shakes are still there, still in her hands, and she's just kind of reeling from the day's events, or maybe something more. Just kind of like puts her in a bad spot. Kind of thinks back to the last time she recklessly ran in to people that she's gotten killed in the past.
Okay.
She'll spend
say
some time there, but she'll lose track of herself.
I will say that, repeating something you did a few sessions before, Eris, remembering all the kills she had in this battle, begins dry clicking her hammer and like firing her pistol for everyone counting as she sits in the woods. As we go back to the camp, as they both went away, that's when camp was being set up, logs are being dragged over, a fire's been started, Alpha begins making tea. Thoros does begin making like rations to prepare food. I will say about a half hour goes by as Glacius and Eris both return eventually.
Hey, Everest,
Yes.
could you come with me for a second? I need a favor.
Alright.
The clerics are conspiring against us.
Thoros does look over to, as Thoros, there's like two fires set up in your camp right now, one for Alpha and his tea and the other for Thoros starting dinner. I imagine Glacius will go and help Thoros make cook. But Thoros does look towards Alpha and goes, I have missed your teeth. Something fierce.
Nice.
Alright, so
Well,
it's Asher and Everest go off, or Wing and Wing and Everest go off.
Wing and Asher. Let's
Wing
go.
Asher. Yep.
Wing and Everest.
Where-
Him and himself.
where
Me, myself, and I.
him, himself, and Everest.
Asher,
Me, myself, and this dragonborn I found.
Asher, that's
Everest.
Yes.
What's wrong?
What do you mean?
Nice try. What's wrong?
I don't understand the question. She looks genuinely confused.
You're out here shaking and looking around and generally acting on the fritz. What's going on?
I'm worried for everyone. This isn't too out of the ordinary. Coping mechanism, I suppose, is what it's been explained to me before.
Look around.
And she will.
And I assume there's lots of destruction and
Mm-hmm.
blood and things.
She
This
almost flinch at it, but
As you guys walk away, you hear this cacophonous noise, and you turn around. A tower grows near your campsite.
The tower. This one's a square.
Ooh,
Yeah,
square tower. Nice.
it's a square tower, yeah.
it's it's pretty fucked.
I can tell.
But we did good stuff today. A hell of a lot of good stuff. I know you're worried about everyone and everything, and it's all crowding your mind, and you can't focus on any one detail because they're all there at the forefront of your head. But just know you don't have to take care of everything. We're all here, we're all capable. And even the injured are fine. Okay?
She just hesitantly nods her head. Doesn't say anything else.
And if you see a dead body and you don't do some kind of mental gymnastics to figure out it's your fault, fucking stop that.
Just another small nod, and that's about it. She's just staring at the floor at the moment.
I think it's time to head back, come on.
Mm-hmm.
Almost.
So as you head back, Alpha is handing out tea.
I'll gladly
and
take some tea.
Glacius and Thoros hand out a nice beef stew
I'll also
with
show
with potatoes.
with potatoes. Potatoes.
Everyone recovers 6 hit points.
Nice.
I'm at full already.
Glacius,
Yeah.
don't go running off.
I just went to clear my mind. I'm so sorry.
And you too, Eris. Don't go running off. What now?
I didn't want to worry you.
See, but running
I
off
promise I
makes me
didn't.
more worried.
I'm
Thoros
responsible.
does go and hand you a bowl of stew, Everest. We're in the
You'll
middle
take
of a
it.
war camp. We're in the middle of a war camp of a siege city. I believe if they need to clear their minds, they're probably safe.
I'm responsible, I promise.
Thoros then
Jack.
turns to Glacius. Thoros then turns to Glacius. But
No.
if you are in the middle of nowhere, not surrounded by thousands of men, soldiers on your side, then going off on your own isn't the smartest idea.
Hey, Glacius,
No.
how about a buddy system? I'll go with you every time you want to walk off.
That'd be wonderful.
I feel like we should always have a buddy system.
We had this in place.
Yeah, Alpha is Minerva's buddy.
Oh my goodness.
I guess Wing is now clear. Well, if we're going by the buddy system, there's 7 of you, so one of you doesn't get a buddy. Well, Bilker has his
Glacius
dog.
doesn't
Bilker has his
Yes,
dog, so
I am
that's his
fine.
buddy.
I have my dog.
Man and his dog.
Doesn't count.
No, we have
And you watch
nine.
as
We have buddies.
you watch as eventually, I assume Bill like
Scorpion as well, 10.
healing his dog, and like
Scorpions at home.
he does give a little bit of like emotion, kind of like happy that his limbs are now fixed after the explosion that racked him in the beginning of the fight. And
Yeah.
he's like he kind of like stretches out and like stretches his joints.
If fucking Bilker's dog who always ruins stealth encounters is a part of the party, then my fucking bird that killed a giant spider is a part of the party too.
Wait, what?
As we
It
drink
doesn't
tea,
count.
and
Neither of
stew-
them count.
as we drink tea and eat stew, is there anyone who isn't eating or drinking?
It's just liquid.
Eris is trying, but it seems like she doesn't have a stomach.
Alpha, I have a quick question for you. Are these teacups that you handed out Alpha's personal tea, or they
Oh.
were just random cups that you used for tea? Because I know it's probably Alpha's tea set that he takes out with him on the go. I just want to make sure before Thoros does what he's about to do.
Everyone go to good sleep. We fucking need it.
All right. True. Very true. You know, as a cup of tea, he gently puts it down in front of Alpha. He goes, "Well, time to drink." And he goes off to the side and brings over a whole keg of ale. And he pops the keg and fills up a mug. And as he like chugs half a mug, he stops and looks around everybody and like gives like a cough and goes, "Does anybody want any?"
Pilker wants some.
There we go. A gnome and a dwarf alike. He fills up a mug and just hands it to you, like froths over and goes on your. But who fucking cares? You guys just want a war or want a battle.
I need it.
Wish I had.
So whoever wants a mug of ale.
Everest will take
No,
it.
no alcohol.
I'm
Alcohol
going
bad.
Thoros goes, "Come on, Minerva, we're celebrating. Take a fucking drink."
I wish I had my
Fucking.
wine.
You are basically trying to tell a gnome and a dwarf not to drink. Good luck with that.
Come on.
I'll have one fucking cup.
Everest
One
is
whole
having
keg.
one.
I want you to make a charisma saving throw.
Stay
Charisma?
fucking up.
Charisma.
She just
Yeah.
disappears from the distance.
19
Do it.
plus.
All right, Thoros is gonna make a
plus-
persuasion
plus
check.
9. 28.
Oh God! All right, Thoros is gonna make a persuasion check at advantage.
Come on,
Jesus.
Paladin.
Yeah.
Oh my God!
Not
What
one,
did
not
you-
20.
That 20?
That's it.
That's natural 20, but it's
Aye.
a crit, so it's 27.
No.
So as you all cheers and drink the first one, for about a half hour later, if Giga wants to break, he can choose to, but Bilker and Thoros will very, very harshly try to get Minerva to keep drinking.
I'm
all of us are.
gonna intervene in that. Guys,
Wait,
come
are
on.
all of us drinking?
Everest is having
Yeah,
one.
if
I'm
you
not.
guys want to. Thoros brought over 3 kegs of ale for your camp.
Just one drink. That's it.
I'm just gonna announce. Alright, I made a bath on the second floor. If
Alpha said something.
someone's gonna use it. If someone's gonna use it, just knock on the door. I'm gonna go use it.
What does Alpha
I want
say?
to insight check Glacius since he just ran off.
Minerva said, Alpha said, we can celebrate
going
once we've
in the
destroyed
tower.
the Iron Storm once and
That
for all.
doesn't matter.
We
I'm
can
still insight
celebrate
checking.
once,
Hush.
we
Sure,
can
what do I
celebrate
roll?
once we
I
Hush.
don't know.
destroy
What do you
the
roll?
Iron Storm.
Hush.
Oh my God.
Sorry.
Hush, children. Alpha is talking.
We can celebrate once we have destroyed the Iron Storm. Once and for all. And Thoros goes, "You're not wrong, Alpha, but this is a great victory. We should honor it with revels." And he just chugs his mug and fills it up again.
I am doing the same. Because Vilker does not learn from getting plastered.
Eris
Hey,
is gonna like face away from the drinking for now. She's not gonna have any.
Minerva, care to buddy me? I need to
Sure.
head out somewhere.
Sure. Let's go.
And Thoro starts singing a dwarvish song, like a victory song with Bilker. Because Bilker, you know the song as well, growing up in the Dwarven kingdoms. It's a Dwarven war song. And as you both like go verse for verse and sing it, as you guys sit around the camp, and some of you are taking this a little harder than others, but
When they start singing, Eris is gonna actually like stand up and like try to like get out of earshot.
I'll go with Eris.
And
She
then
doesn't
like
mind.
puke into the grass.
Buddy system.
Again.
Buddy system.
Okay, so as Asher or Wing and Minerva take a walk.
Nah. Everett's just gonna fucking stalk her.
No, I'm going with her.
No, it's like you're not getting fucking ambushed.
Is Alpha's definitely not drinking with us.
Nope.
Oh no, no, is he? You know?
If anyone's gonna fucking tail you,
No,
it's
he's
gonna
not.
be.
He somehow
Definitely
doubts it.
Definitely not.
Up to him.
And Thoros, after what Alpha just said, we could celebrate. Thoros wouldn't try and get him to drink.
Polite toast,
Polite
but isn't celebrating.
All right, so you're like baby sipping a mug while Bilker and Thoros are singing together, cheersing and just chugging.
Baby boy.
All right, Wing and Minerva, go.
How you feeling?
Pretty anxious.
Yeah?
Yeah, I don't know where Lucius is at, and we have the main battle ahead of us.
Naomi told you.
Yeah.
She's in
Well,
the
yeah.
noble.
He's in the Noble Hills, but like, I
But
can't do
they're
anything about
direction.
that.
At least you know it's like not. He's somewhere in the city.
I mean, let's be honest. He's a giant death machine. I'm sure he'll be fine.
Yeah, but it's because he's a machine that I can't heal him if he gets hurt.
I'm sure we'll find a way. He's
Touch his
still
heart.
human in there. Even if it
Wait,
doesn't
by the
look
way, I said the battle raged on for now. The battle would have raged on for the rest. And then searching the city for like anyone who didn't retreat. Like right now, it's probably sundown, right? Just so you have like a time.
That's fine.
absence.
Hey,
I'm going
Thoros.
towards the tower.
Okay.
Glacius
What do
is
you
on
want,
the second
Elmo?
floor. Glacius is on the second floor taking a shower.
Good man.
Or, well, taking a bath. And he has, like, minor illusion to thing that it's just, like,
I don't
occupied.
trust
Are you letting anybody go in the tower?
Yeah. It's a tower.
No, I'm saying, is it just for the Sentinels, or did you say that any come in and out can?
It's,
There's gonna be a
plus,
line
like,
outside the
Thoros
bathroom.
and, like, Anduin and shit.
Oh, okay.
Probably commanders and all that.
Like, you know, like, commanders and shit. You know,
Private
like, higher
job.
rank people.
Mm-hmm.
All the
Probably.
important people.
Yeah, basically.
Okay. All the named NPCs.
And any,
Yeah.
and any animals that want to come in. Because
So Minerva and Wing, you guys, if there's anything else you want to talk about, but eventually you just take like a circular, like a round around the camp and start heading back towards the tower.
I'm going towards the bell tower I was at.
Oh, okay,
He's
so
basically
Minerva,
going to try and comfort her.
Minerva and
try and
Asher
convince
or
her
Wing,
it's
as you
alright.
guys walk through the streets, you do see that there are like bodies of humans or turtles or dwarves being piled in separate piles. The turtles and the humans and the halflings are being like covered and respected. The dwarven bodies are just being piled. As you walk through the streets, there's people like clearing buildings to make sure there's no one trapped in. You do see like the skeletons of the tanks that were exploded during the fight, just littering the streets, the shrapnel all over. But you guys continue down.
You ever been in a war before?
Have I?
You haven't been in a full-scale battle. While you were in the Knights of the small skirmishes, but nothing of this magnitude, nothing of this size.
Nothing quite like this, no.
It's pretty fucked. But, could be worse. Could be
I
could be
will
some
say,
guidance.
for cinematic value, as Wing says, it could be worse. You do watch as three turtles lift like a column off of a human body that's laying under it.
Oh boy.
And as Wing says that, Minerva, your eyes are just locked on that. And you're like, how much worse in your head?
Like everybody damaged.
At least once we're done here, the citizens can go back to having more peaceful lives.
Yeah. It's gonna be better, but before it's better, it's gonna be a hell of a lot worse. You gonna be okay with the horrors of war? Gonna get traumatized?
I'll do my best.
Great. And speaking of doing your best, you don't have to climb this with me, and I will climb the bell tower.
Okay.
I mean, I'll go up if you want me to.
Don't fall.
I'll say Wing doesn't have to make a check because he made the climb before, and it's not all wet from the rain. Minerva, you need to go ahead and make an acrobatics or an athletics check. Climb up.
Hey.
23.
Plus
Nice.
5.
So as
Okay.
Wing, as
Nice.
you go as a slow pace, just to let Minerva catch up, she actually starts to pass you as you're like, oh fuck. Then you start to climb a little bit faster as you both reach the top of the bell tower. I actually want to change the music.
Bit too dramatic for the moment. Too ominous.
Ah shit. Yes, I can do that. I will cast Sending to Everest. I will say, me and Minerva are up in the bell tower. If you need us, just shout. We'll be fine. And she won't go back alone, don't worry.
Alright, be careful.
I plan to spend my long rest up there, but
Oh no.
Okay. So we'll shoot to Everest, and as Everest, you hear, or no, actually, you and Eris would have been talking. So as Eris and Everest,
Eris isn't saying anything, actually.
Jeez.
all right. So Eris, as you leave, Everest does come to your side and walks you.
Mhm. She's getting sick, right?
Yeah, she looks, well, she's gonna, once she gets out of earshot, she's gonna, like, puke into the grass again. It looks like she, whatever she managed to scarf down, or she attempted to, just made its way back up immediately.
And you do hear like a twig break behind you as you finish up chucking. You turn, and you see Everest coming up behind you.
Is that an emotional sick or something? Or a more medicinal one?
Just kind of looks down again. Her hand's fidgeting, but she doesn't really. She doesn't seem to have anything to say, oddly enough.
She gives a small nod of understanding. Her own hands are somewhat trembling at the moment. I'll just comfortably. Emotional trauma. I'm sorry. This is what characters happen and do. She will stand near her just for some sort of support. And after just a bit of silence, she'll ask, ever done this sort of thing before? Ever been on the lines of war?
Not war. She just sounds exhausted. Kind of wipes at her face a little bit, tries to tidy herself up. Doesn't really seem to have as much effort into it as her usual self. She's kind of like, her eyes aren't necessarily glazed over, but they're kind of just not as focused. She's just kind of like looking around at everything. Just kind of wondering. Seems kind of almost like small and just like really quiet. where she stands.
I've never been on the front lines myself. It's something. A lot of people died today. But we made it somehow. But I keep thinking, this could all end in just a moment. I could never see my mother again, and the rest of my family, and people that I miss back home, and it's just a bit overwhelming.
Kind of furrows her brows for a second. She's somewhat more focused, thinking now. Doesn't seem to have much of a reply, or at least not one that seems ready.
Can I insight check her? See if I can
Sure, if you
tell
want.
what kind of reaction she may be giving, besides just a furrow. 1d20.
Yeah.
That's not. 1d20. That could be better. 17.
17?
17, yes.
That
That was very robot-y there, Elmo.
Actually, I think I need to roll, what is it, deception? Because she's trying to hide
Deception
herself.
or persuasion, whatever you want.
Yeah. She's not really trying to... No, she's not really... It's odd, like, seeing it on her face now, because she didn't really seem initially, and from the time that you've met her, she didn't really seem like an angry woman, maybe one who gets caught up in the middle of the fight and whatnot. But other than that, until now, she seemed to have genuinely, like, enjoyed people's company, enjoyed the merriment and whatnot, but it's something about this, and maybe it's not necessarily the fight itself, the fact that so many people have been killed. It's not like she's not used to the blood and the gore, but perhaps it's the scale, or that it's something that just seems to cause her to reminisce, and not necessarily in the good sense. She just seems like really frustrated, sad, and like almost afraid. Not necessarily for herself, but perhaps for someone else. And she's not really doing a good job of like containing it right now. But she also doesn't seem to want to speak of it at the current moment. And it's almost like she's trying to keep distance from, it seems, the Sentinels right now and all the merriment that's going on.
Let me give you a small word of advice. Pushing people away that you care about is not the best course of action. I said some hurtful things to the Sentinels when I was angry and I was upset. And it's definitely something I regret right now. But I understand needing space.
You said you committed genocide.
I didn't.
Yes. It was... Yes. It's something I tried to prevent. Let me tell you the story. You heard of what was happening down in Craghammer, yes? How they were preparing for battle and a war, basically.
Eris, you did hear word of a potential siege from the Underdark, of the Underdark races. You didn't hear until after the siege of Craghammer that the Duragar and the Undergnomes were a part of this force that was trying to take Craghammer, but you did hear about this fight.
Some more travels up north here to Vesselheim. I don't keep an eye on the fighting, the politics. Not my field, but I did get word of it. Why?
Well, Rakammo is being attacked by the Undergnomes, the Durgar, and another species called the Illithid.
Her hands start, like, the leather of her glove starts creaking. Her hands, knuckles, not necessarily cracking, but there's a creaking involved, and she's gets a little angry. But she lets you continue.
They are a species that are connected, some sort of like a hive mind, connected to an elder brain, I believe is what it was called. And we ended up going into the Underdark, hoping to find what was leading this attack. And we did. But in the process, we also found the Elder Brain, which was leading a big portion of the attack on Crackhammer.
Big brain time.
Some of us wanted to spare it, and we were not able to prevent some other members from attacking it, one of which being my father. She kind of just narrows her eyes. And with the death of the Elder Brain, we managed to return to the surface to find all the Illithid dead.
Thoros, given her hatred of such creatures, do those, I forget, do Illithid count as like in the same group as like what is it? Just anything like from the Far Realm, or like
Not much relation to the Forum. They are native to the Underdark. You don't know who was behind all of it because Everest didn't tell you yet, but that would probably give you a good reason to hate them extra. But let's see if Everest tells you.
like but they're kind of like in the same. Are they not in the same category as like oh man,
Beholders? No.
No. Okay.
No.
All right.
No.
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 No. No.
She's like, okay, so she'll nod. She doesn't really seem. She seems kind of apathetic though to the idea of them. I suppose.
Ever seems very disturbed by this.
She doesn't think they're people.
Everest
I mean,
does.
she's
Oh yeah,
right.
dude.
Sorry.
Fucking squid looking
He
ass
really
motherfucker.
hates like squid looking things and all that. She's got her reasons.
And of course.
Her father was a squid.
No.
And her mother was a blueberry.
It seemed I was the only person that really cared about these people's lives. Oh, they were all gone. And I felt, I suppose, how you feel now. I was angry and saddened. Ended up confronting my father the next morning. That was something. I'd been waiting for those words for a while. But to hear him say that I was no longer his child was definitely something I wasn't expecting at the moment. She kind of just trails off and shakes her head.
I'll be fine. We all just need time. She seems like she's kind of just saying that to say it. She doesn't really have too much to add. Just seems still frustrated, but again, it just seems just more so directed at herself. And then she's at least calmed a bit, but she does seem like she probably needs some space still.
Should you need to talk, I'm always here.
We'll see. We have a long night ahead of us.
That we do.
So as you guys both, eventually Ashwing does walk Minerva back, and as you guys arrive, Eris and Everest arrive back as well, as Thoros is in the middle of a rather drunk Pilker as well, as Thoros goes, Alpha, did I ever tell you about the battle of Klingon's cave? A bunch of raiders were raiding small villages around Demon, and I was sent with Sir Arthur Dane to kill them. It was a savage battle. Vilka, you would have liked it. They had firearms. I nearly lost my arm. What a battle it was. And as everyone comes back, oh, the return of the conquering heroes. Raise the mug. I'm proud of you all. Truly. He gives like a little hiccup. It never had me down. Not from day one. You're a capable bunch. Thank you, Alpha. And he like holds his mug out to Bilker to like cheers him.
I cheers him.
What does a
And they
turtle
keep-
hiccup sound like?
Minerva, I imagine Glacius does return after.
He feels very freshened up and it's like, oh shit, everything's dirty again. Okay.
And then Minerva, you head up to take your bath.
Oh yeah, bath
And
time.
Asher, you
Bath.
return to the bell tower.
There's
Yep.
a ducky. There's a rubber ducky in there.
All right. As Eris and Everest return to the camp. Is that everything
Don't
you guys
touch
want
him.
to
I wrote the
roleplay?
name on him.
I have one more thing. I would like to use the Scry Stone and scry on Saloon.
Saline.
Not Saline,
Saloon.
Saloon. I wish to commune with my god.
All right. So as you focus
God, I'm watching
on the
you.
Scrystone and focus on your god, you do feel your eyes roll to the back of your head.
Laptop.
As your vision is shifted up into the sky, and as your eyes open, you are in front of the moon, which has a familiar like at the center of the moon, like these doors almost open, as a familiar figure steps out of the moonlight and into your presence. As Saloon looks down towards you, you were very brave.
I don't do reverence very well, but fucking superb.
She gives like a slight giggle. I would ask you to watch your language, but I'm not going to waste either of our time. But you did very well today, Wade. You stood and fought for the innocent. I am proud that you have chosen me. I hope you feel the same way.
I do.
Keep reading, Wing after me. She gives you like a smile.
If I die tomorrow, where do I go?
Well, you'll have to wait and see, won't you?
No spoilers then.
Your
I
end is
will.
not tomorrow, I assure you.
Well, that's good to hear. I won't ask about my friends, that seems greedy. But, I'll do what I can with the blessing you've given me.
I believe, and her hand raises, that will be just enough. And your eyes roll as you look out amongst the cityscape of the city atop the bell tower.
I will go to bed.
And as you all find rest for tonight,
Thoros.
we will end the session.
Thoros.
Uh,
Wait.
Oh, sorry.
They've got
there's
gods to
more.
talk to, Thoros, jeez.
Okay.
While I'm in the bath, I want to call my mom.
Okay.
Don't touch my rubber ducky.
As you sit
Mine
in
now.
the bath, and you take out the soul shard, and you attempt to commune with it. Close your eyes, and you squeeze the stone, or you squeeze the shard, and you open them, and you're still in the washroom.
What the fuck?
you've lost your connection.
Remember?
Remember?
You fucking torturer.
Oh yeah.
Oh, mom. Oh dear.
Looks
that's
like
not
you
good at
forgot to
all.
pay your phone bill.
The symbol does appear on your hand, but as you open your eyes, you're still in the washroom. And the like brand on your hand slowly dims and then disappears.
Shit.
What?
Looks like someone forgot to pay their phone bill.
You already said that, Booger.
Yes, I'm aware. I just thought no one heard me.
No, we heard.
Just kidding. I'm sorry. And
Alright, so as everyone falls asleep, you stay
Except
up. And I'll
Everest.
say you
I'm
look
just waiting until
towards.
everyone else goes to sleep first.
Yeah, everyone's asleep.
Good.
You have
There
to
are
wait
some
until
still like
you don't know when everyone goes
encampments
to sleep.
around you. They're not
Hey,
paying
can
attention.
I talk to my god?
Oh,
more guys.
does everyone want to talk though?
Yes, we may die tomorrow.
So Everest, as you look around
We'll go
at
into your tent
your
or whatever.
We
okay,
could've
so you
died
go into your
today.
tent.
Hot
And
Vicious
you
doesn't have
sit
a
and
ghost.
you focus, and as the shard appears into your hand, the symbol of Ilmater is like branded into your, like the brand appears. And as your eyes roll, they open in this white barren plain, and two hands extend themselves out, wrapped in ribbon and chain.
That's not fair.
And-
What the fuck?
You didn't.
Shouldn't
She didn't torture anybody.
She saved the
Actually,
Sure.
you just gotta pick a god that's cool with torture.
Or that.
Are you doing
and
this here
you-
or in...
Yeah, we can go to Whispers.
Bad thought.
Get around, Giga.
Let me know when you're done
No.
Yeah,
recording.
get fucked on, Giga.
Let me know when you start
Yeah,
recording
you're
again.
good.
So as you all get your long rest, and you all wake up in the morning, as the sun is just on the peak as you all awake, Afa has fresh tea brewed and hands it all out.
I'm not having
As
anything.
as you all gather yourselves and head
I went to
towards
bed
the new,
crying last night, dude.
and you head toward. You went to bed crying last night.
And maybe not literally, but pretty upset.
I think
As you
literally.
all gather yourselves
You were crying.
and pack up camp, you all grab your respective things and head towards the Noble Hills. And we will end the session there.
Nice.
Jeez.
Jesus Christ. this
Jesus
session.
Christ,
So
guys,
much-
what a session!
Fucking,
That was
fucking
something.
None of them
fantastic.
That
Thoros,
was
None of us
you
done
are...
in much time.
Thoros, you fucking...
So much
you're a
shit.
god.
You killed it.
It's
Yeah.
amazing. I praise you. I
Yeah.
praise you.
Thoros, the ultimate god.
No, he's better than good.
He's God
Alright,
of gods.
If we've had long
God of
rest,
gods.
then yay, I can change my spells
Yes,
with long
This
rest.
is why I prefer Theater of the Mind.
Yeah, man.
Discord
It
crash
just works
during
out.
all the compliments. Please continue.
Thoros.
Particular
Incredible.
nation.
Good
Thanks,
job.
guys.
Fucking fantastic.
Yeah.
I was so nervous about how it was actually going to end up.
You did
But what a session, guys!
10 out of fucking
Great.
10.
Even
You
away
guys
from
have-
that, so much shit happened.
I
You
know,
guys have
man.
freed Westrun from the grip of the Iron Storm.
Aren't we the fucking best, guys?
Glacius
Sure.
is,
Every 4 levels, can we save a town or city from some kind of tyranny?
You know how?
it's like level.
So everyone who is watching this right now, you want to see how I can make my party shit themselves in an instant?
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Ding!
Excuse
What?
me?
What?
Ding?
What?
Did we level up, Ding?
I don't... No.
No.
Di-
Thoros?
Thoros, what?
Thoros?
What's going on?
He said
Ding!
Don't toy with my emotions.
Thoros.
Why did we
It's
level up
April.
this?
Wait.
It's not April 1st
anymore. That's not gonna work.
It's not April
This is-
1st anymore.
It's not
He-
April Fools anymore.
It's not.
No, it's
It's
Yeah,
not.
it's not.
Stop.
the only one.
Thoros.
It's 15 for me. I'm
Thoros,
the early-
explain.
You guys are now level 8.
Oh.
God
Yeah.
damn it.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's the bad side. That is a very bad side.
This
No,
is a
that's
bad
fantastic.
That has
No, it's
something
great.
there.
It's
We're
so
so
amazing.
close.
What?
Hey, Giga.
I mean, this
Giga.
is amazing.
Yeah.
It's time to multi-class into Warlock for real this time.
I mean, I was going to, but Malora is ignoring me.
Thanks for watching, Internet. These guys are going to start getting their level 8 stats up. And when you join us
Yay.
next time, they will be taking on the leader of the Iron Storm, Belmog Doom. So, if you enjoyed this crazy fucking episode of Natural Sevens Campaign 1, why don't you go ahead and hit that like button, leave a comment on the video, let us know how you liked it, what was your favorite part of the session. Subscribe to the channel, and turn on your notifications by hitting the bell icon right down in the bottom corner of the screen. Have a good night, and that was fucking great, guys.
Yeet.
Yeah.
Goodbye, you beautiful bastards.